home of the Clarksville Academy Cougars. Dave Wade, Coach Joe Holloway, along with Gary and Vincent to help bring you this football game. We will be streaming in a matter of moments for those of you that are watching on WNWS.com. For the rest of you, you can hear this game on radio on News Talk 101.5. And if you want to, you actually could hear the game, but I would suggest that you watch the stream on WNWS.com. You could click on the little headsets, but I would go down, click on Jackson Christian School. When the next screen comes up, scroll down, click on Jackson Christian School again. Be patient. It'll spin just a little bit, the arrow wheel, and then you'll have some great football to watch. Some of the fine people that's going to bring you this football game tonight are Sonic of Jackson. Order in the app between 2 and 4, happy hour, you get half-price drinks. Remember, get that Sonic app. Half-price drinks and slushes, half-price cheeseburgers on Tuesdays. And, of course, King Jewelers, fine jewelers, friendly staff, custom designs, quality repair. See Grover King at King Jewelers. And he's a great guy. We saw Grover last night over at the Blacksmith as we all watched a little bit of the Kansas City Chiefs and Texans, and y'all know about that. Won by the Chiefs, or as Bass loves to call them. He calls them the Chefs, Dave.
The Chefs.
Yeah. Also, don't forget about McDonald's from the start. We've been committed to doing the right thing. Stop by your McDonald's today. Jackson State Community College, JSCC, welcoming learners of all ages, offering career-ready degrees. And those are just 4 of our many fine sponsors that bring you this. Dave's going to acknowledge, and I'll ask people to text. Cam's got the text line now tonight. Text him. Let us know where you're listening from. Already heard from Mount Pleasant, Tennessee. Mo Grimes, the old sports writer for the Daily Herald up there, is listening to this broadcast tonight. Moose Henry, a long way away from us in East Tennessee. And a little later, the Sicklers that's Peyton and Deb Sickler, they will be listening to this. They've already let me know. Matter of fact, they let me know last night. They're so excited, and they love Brother Dave to death. They love his commentary. Let us know where you're listening from. I know Betsy Favera has gotten the instructions, and she's probably watching and listening tonight as her grandson, JT Favera, plays on this team. We got Jerry Stanfield's probably listening, although you never know. Jerry may have made the trip up here. But, Jerry, if you're out there, we appreciate you and Sonic and all y'all do. But we like the way Will plays, too. And anybody else, Darby Palmer's parents usually listen, and we appreciate them because they're long distance away. Stephen Hamilton. Stephen he may right now be our furthest away listener in Arizona, although the guy that's listened to me off and on at 101.5 since 1994, Brent Smith from Kuala Lumpur, or Brent David Smith, his full name, because sometimes I call him David, sometimes I call him Brent. He listens from Kuala Lumpur. Now, he is a U.S. citizen, though.
We also have Mark Christensen, who last week was at Fort Hood, and he was listening. I don't know if he's gotten back, but if he's not, Mark, I know he's tuned in. His son plays for Jackson Christian. And, Coach.
And Chuck, the Army Ranger. We don't need to be. Yes. Chuck kept us busy lately, and we love it, Chuck. Keep them coming. And thank you, two gentlemen, for your service to your country.
Well, and ditto from me. And Coach, you know, the football field is actually not on the campus of Clarksville Academy. This is an athletic complex that sets off of 13 softball fields to the right, that a very nice baseball field back behind us, and the football field. Obviously, all of this is first class. If we can pan a little bit to the right, towards the goalpost, down towards the scoreboard side over here, you'll start to see the first thing that you're going to see as we get down towards the end zone is we must remember the flags are at half staff. And today, obviously, a very, very, very sad day in American history with the flag at half-staff, 9/11. And back behind the flag, you will see what I'm going to say, Coach, is probably going to be Mosquito Central over there with the pond.
Well, I'm good, buddy, and two tried to pick me up on the way to the restroom area.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, it's going to. But we would like to send out all of the prayers for all of the families that were affected by the tragedy of 9/11. Obviously, flags are at half-staff all over the nation today as we honor the Americans that lost their life in the attack, responding to the attack, and those that are sometimes forgotten, the ones that were passed on later on because of working the attack and the different things that happened. So, Coach, very somber day in our history, but it's Friday night. Things go on, and it's going to be football time soon. It
will be football time. The clock says 13 minutes, 42 seconds. The officials are awaiting the captains, and remember, David will take the coin toss, but only one captain from each team goes out there. Much different than what we're used to. And if you see anything to the right, the managers for Clarksville Academy do. You know what? Managers sometimes have a whole lot of fun, Dave.
Yeah, we used to do that when I worked as a chain crew when I was in junior high at Halley Stadium. We worked every ball game that was played there, and before the games, we had pretty much a punt, pass, and kick competition, and it was watched by not many because you know how the attendance is at Halley Stadium. So, yeah, they have a lot of fun, these managers, and they do a great job, Coach. I mean, people don't really realize how much the managers, and I didn't realize exactly how much managers did until I got to Freed Hardeman, those managers just take care of everything. And now that we've got the complex that we built, we are needing them more and more. And I will put a quick plug in, Coach, that we actually start playing softball tomorrow. We will be playing Columbia State at 10 o'clock, Three Rivers at 12:30. All of this will be at Freed Hardeman University tomorrow, and games will start at 10 with Freed playing, and we will also play the last one at 7:30 tomorrow night. So all day softball. If you don't have anything to do, come on out, watch a little softball. Now, we will be putting the mask in order there for all spectators, but if you have a chance, come on out and watch the Lady Lions start their softball season.
Okay, Dave, what we need to do, and Kim, what we'll do is let's give at least 30 seconds of silence, then we'll let you take it for a 3-minute commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have exciting Jackson Christian School football on News Talk 101.5, WNWS.com. Click on the Jackson Christian School banner. But anyway, let's take 30 seconds of silence in honor of Americans and in honor of the greatest country on earth.
Your daughter got her learner's permit. And to celebrate, you're on your way to get her favorites at McDonald's. And you let her drive. Now, if you could just make it to the drive-thru, enjoying the journey together, that's something to value.
Choose your $3 bundle. Pair either the deliciously cheesy McDouble or the boldly seasoned hot and spicy McChicken with small fries. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Have you been looking for a jeweler that you can trust to give your jewelry the care it needs? Look no further than Grover King. He's been the owner and jeweler of King Jewelers for 23 years and has over 35 years experience in jewelry repair and custom design. If you've been dreaming of a custom piece unique to you, stop by King Jewelers. The staff is friendly, knowledgeable, and will inspect and clean your jewelry for free. King Jewelers always has beautiful pieces in store, from bridal jewelry to one-of-a-kind estate pieces. Open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5:30. 16B Conrad Drive in Jackson. KingJewelersJackson.com.
For more than 50 years, Jackson State Community College has helped West Tennessee students prepare for success. Now more than ever, Jackson State is here to help our students navigate the challenging times in front of us. We don't know what the future holds, but we know that Jackson State will be here to support our students in the communities of West Tennessee. Visit the COVID-19 page at jscc.edu/COVID for the latest updates and the resources you need to be successful. Jackson State, invested in your success.
Not much has changed at Old Country Auto since Lonnie Cobb took over. Nope, looks like they've got a larger selection now. Yep, they still have friendly folks to help you. Yep, it's the same laid-back atmosphere people expect from Old Country Auto. Yep, check out that family looking at that SUV. Yep, think they can buy? Nope. Well, they did and got a great deal, too. Yep, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto sells Airways and 45 Bypass in Jackson or online at oldcountryauto.com.
With 17 years experience, Tim Armstrong and his team at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape are just what you need for weed control and fertilization for turf and landscape beds, as well as pest control and fungus on trees and shrubs. Let them design the perfect landscape for you, as well as irrigation work, hardscape installation, and low voltage landscape lighting installation. They do it all at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape, 234-0823, Tennessee Charter number 5398.
Hi, I'm Dr. Toyos of Toyos Clinic. Are you ready to enjoy freedom from glasses and contact lenses? We now offer the latest technology, flapless LASIK. With flapless LASIK, the very next day you can swim, work out, wear makeup. Call our LASIK concierge for a free consultation. 800-603-1989, 800-603-1989. Toyos Clinic, flapless LASIK. See better, look better.
The station you rely on for dependable sports information.
Who's your daddy?
This is News Talk 101.5 FM.
Back in Clarksville, Tennessee, home of the Cougars. That's Clarksville Academy. We are at Simpson Field. The Jackson Christian School Eagles, we are awaiting their appearance. I think there may be, well, the captains and the teams are starting to move. Very quickly, some of the fine people that bring you this broadcast. Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape. We offer professional knowledge, increased property values, and better living space for you and your family. Also, Gene Langley Ford, the dealership that service built. You should really try Gene Langley. Toyos Clinics, Jerry Lee Lewis said, I can't believe how clearly I can see. Dr. Toyos had me playing in a concert the next day, and that LASIK surgery is so great that they do. Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's Body Shop, committed to quality, committed to you, committed to high school sports. And, of course, House of Hair. House of Hair needs 3 hairdressers and a hair tech. Call 240-1660. They are open Monday through Saturday. Sarah of Jackson, one destination, so many choices. Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, Kia, 189 Stonebridge. And we've got some more people will tell you about Clarksville Academy about to make their appearance. Dave, last year Clarksville Academy was 3-7. They did lose to Jackson Christian. They come in officially with a 1-1 record. One win, a COVID win, a loss to Grace Christian. Their head coach is John Crosby. He is in his second year. He also handles the offensive and defensive coordinator duties. He does have assistant coaches, and they are very good ones. His offense is multiple, but most of the snaps are usually under center and will involve either the fullback dive, toss sweeps, and some misdirection. Linebackers will have to stay at home. Defense, he'll usually use odd fronts. They do have some returning starters on offense and defense, 6 on offense, 6 on defense. So this team is not empty with people. Their last playoff appearance was just like Jackson Christian in 2018. Dave, your thoughts on Clarksville Academy as both teams get ready to make their appearance?
Yeah, they're very small in numbers, Coach. Obviously, you can see that, but they are extremely athletic at the positions they have. It's just going to have to be the stamina of being able to go both ways. With 24 people, probably half of them are going to go both ways, and at that point, Jackson Christian, with just sheer numbers, should be able to wear them down.
And you see the Eagles appearing in your picture, getting ready to run on the field. And, Dave, I'm going to let you handle the coin toss. Our captain has appeared. We are waiting the appearance of the Clarksville Academy. You can tell I'm a basketball man now. My buddy Lamar Rogers would have been proud of that.
Yes, he would have. Clark Range. I know, hey, Coach. I'll tell you what. One of the things that that we've got to bring up is this this Jackson Christian offense, Coach, averaging 50.3 points per game, and the defense is only giving up 11. Coach, in honor of 9/11, let's stay with the national anthem. I'm going to slip in here, and Miss Kat Vinson's going to take it for us.
Okay.
We ask that all
and be recognized. Thank you for your service. Now, please stand as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem, tonight performed by CA Senior, Kat Mason. What a super rendition of that, and I couldn't hit the notes that she hit in a million years, Dave.
I'm going to tell you right now, Miss Cat did a fantastic job. Only problem is it looks like Dad's wearing a Georgia jersey and needs some Tennessee stuff on.
Yeah.
That's a great job by Cat. She did a wonderful job in the national anthem there, and I'm just going to tell you, we got some Tennessee stuff you can put on.
That's right. But a great job, a rounding rendition, and that was great.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Great job. And, Coach, I think we're about ready to play football.
It's almost football time now. Clarksville Academy will make their appearance with the American flag and also with the CA flag. See our captain across, and I'll let you introduce the young man for us, one of our big linemen.
Yes, it is. And is that big number 72?
Is that 72 or 77? Remember, folks, they have the silver centered jerseys with a thin line. It's 77.
Yes,
I want to say it's Sims.
It is. It's Charles Sims is going to be coming out for Jackson Christian, and it looks like number 62 is going to be coming out for Clarksville Academy, which is Dawson Gilbert. And they will meet in the center of the field with the umpire and the referee. Normally in high school, you'll have 4 captains from each team that would go out and that they would meet, but because of the virus, they will not actually. They're not supposed to touch hands. They keep 6 feet apart, and the referee is the only one that will contact both of them, and he is he's chosen not to wear a mask, which it is not required. So Jackson Christian is going to call it, and the flip is going to go up into the air. He's caught it. He's put it down. He's looking at Jackson Christian. Looks like they're going to make a decision right there. Jackson Christian has won the toss. Now he's going to turn over and ask Clarksville which goal that they want to defend. And if they do like they did last week, Coach, Jackson Christian is going to elect to take the ball. Now, the referee obviously knows what's going on, so he's making sure 62 does not get this right. Jackson Christian has definitely won the toss, and they're going to elect to receive, and they will be at the north end, Coach, with Clarksville's being kicking from the south end. We're going south to north, north to south, looking west towards the sunset. Let's play some football.
Absolutely, and Jackson Christian, who is known in West Tennessee right now as the irresistible force, and Clarksville Academy hopes to be the immovable objects. Jackson Christian comes in with a great record of 3-0. Aaron Smith hitting over 81% of his passes to Will Cisco, Peyton Tinsley, and, of course, Danielle Brooks, the exciting return man. And we have some other people that have contributed. Jackson Taylor and that fine offensive line. David will give you those. We won't have as many of the stats. Right now, I know how Superman feels to change clothes in a phone booth. And a great facility. And I want to thank Mr. Trotter over next door. He has been he was in the press box. Without him, he was of invaluable service, corrected some discrepancies in descriptions and helped with stuff, and really a fine gentleman to help this contest get on the air. And the kicker should be Beckham Sonabin. Now, Beckham is a great name to be kicking anything.
Yes, it is. It's a kicking name. It's almost like Colquitt.
And the players, I think you said 24 was the answer to one of our text questions. We'll tell you about that. Now, short kick, almost onside, caught, fielded, and right there, Trip Hearn, boy, he's everywhere. I wonder if he sells programs and pops popcorn.
I don't know, but he probably will put a soda pop in there too. And a great job by him of catching that little kick. They did not want to kick it deep, so we're going to probably see that all night long. You'll see an adjustment made by the coaching staff of Jackson Christian, knowing that they're not going to kick deep to the dangerous return men.
Well, I think they did well, and we see Aaron Smith wearing his traditional number 11. Jackson Taylor comes to the left side of the formation against 3 down linemen. That is a huge nose man. We'll pick him up, one back in the backfield. That's Boyd, trips right. You know who that is. Handoff, lead block for him. Breaking tackles is Cameron Boyd. He's going to be close to the first down. I think he's got it, Dave.
Yeah, right off tackle on the left side. Boyd just took the hole, busted it to the outside for a great gain. Had to get the secondary to come up and make the tackle.
Yeah, it was a great game. I have him at 11. I could be a little off on that, but 11 yards, nothing to sneeze at on that first carry. 1st and 10, the first down in the ball game on the 47 of Clarksville Academy. Handoff again. Boy, there's that lead block. We need to pick up that blocker, and pounding and keeping those feet churning across the 35 down to about 33, Dave, is Cam Boyd again.
Yeah, Cam Boyd took it down there, but the impressive thing right there is the captain, number 77, Mr. Sims, was down there blocking. As he gained the first down, Sims threw another block for him. So great job by the offensive line and a good push, good run.
And I want to say one of our guards pulled and kicked then, too. He led right on up in there. It'd be our right guard, and we'll have to pick that up. I don't have my normal starting charts with me tonight. Again, like I said, we are in tight quarters. Now the referees kill that one. Dave, you got a guess on it because you're
it's going to be a false start,
Yeah.
dead ball foul. Anytime that it is, they're gonna blow that one dead. It looked like the wide receiver on the bottom side, which was number 8. That's going to be Michaela Booz. Just jumped a little bit, Coach, and that's that one that we talk about a lot. When you're far out, just watch the ball. That's all you got to do. You don't need no snap count. When it moves, you move.
That's right, Mahalik Booz, and so that makes it 1st and 15, ball back to the 38-yard line of the Cougars. Eagles attacking towards the southern goal post. Ball back to Aaron Smith, thrown over the middle a little low, and it's a good thing it was low. It would have been picked off that time by number 18, Jackson Going.
Yeah, Coach, he threw into a real tight coverage, and if you noticed, the nose of the football was pointed down, which is always going to come out being a bad pass. 90% of the time it's going to be low, but it was not one of Aaron's better passes.
2nd and 15, the running game has been running. Now we change it up and go slots to each side. Mahalik Booz, and that's Darby. Now Booz in motion. It's the pitch. It's a pass. That counts as a pass. Booz cuts it up. He'll get back the 5 plus a couple of more. So Booz on his first carry gets about 7 yards.
Yeah, 7 yards, and that's the little touch pass that is become very popular for Jackson Christian. And nobody, everybody's seen it now, but nobody's been able to really keep it under wraps. So good first completion. Second pass completion. He's 1 of 2 right now and got some yardage. And
this is probably 4-down territory. 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll bring Tinsley as a single receiver to the wide side of the field, and he's got single coverage. This will be interesting. 3-down lineman, a stand-up defensive end linebacker. Now Cisco comes over, and they match the outside linebacker. They're going to try Boyd again. He cuts it back. He's going to be pushed back. He'll get some tough yardage, but it'll only be about 3, maybe 2.5 tough yards.
Yeah, Coach, we're going to end up with about a 4th and a long 6 here, and a lot of options. Wide side of the field is to our side. If you're listening on radio, it's actually going to be coming at you to the wide side. Television, look for something either out in the single coverage out there, because he's got single coverage to the right also.
Cisco and Brooks to the left, single to the short side. That's Peyton Tinsley. They look his direction. It's a little bit of a look in and out of his hands, and the ball will go over on downs to the Cougars.
Yeah, a little high on the pass right there, and hit Tinsley in the hands as he actually stretched out, but he took a pretty good lick as he got stretched out by the secondary of Clarksville Academy, and they make a stand on 4th down right there, Coach. And just like I hoped we wasn't not too sharp on the first drive.
Yeah, I agree with you. We'll tell it honestly to you. The running plays to the left were sharp, pulling the right guard and leading up in there. But after that, the passing game did not look good.
No, we'll settle down and we'll hit it, but maybe just a long trip. Got a long trip, and I'm not going to say trap game again.
Washington to the right. There is a wing left. No, so the wing is to the right. The tight end finally moved up on the line of scrimmage. Now the whistle stops play.
They're going to call a delay a game.
Wow.
They do have play clocks in both end zones. I have not seen them operate yet. So we'll keep an eye on the back judge, who's the one that his hand goes up. If you see the back judge's hand go up, that means there's 5 seconds.
Dave, very quickly, Roberts Jewelers experienced the Robert Jewelers state-of-the-art custom design R.J. Case. If you can dream it, R.J. Case can design it. Here's the football snap. The quarterback keeps it. They fake the dive, and a whole host. I'm pretty sure I see Tacker Nash on the front side of it, but there's some other guys there too.
Yeah, Nash got in there and made a really, really good play, and the linebacker crew just totally took it over right there with Elijah Wiley getting in. And, Coach, I think he bobbled his snap just a little bit and tried to get the fake off, and there was the running back was already through, so there was no fake. The linebackers knew exactly who had the football.
Loss of 8 on that one. It brings up 2nd and 18. Ball on the Cougar 21. I formation with a wing back right. We used to run first down pass for all you old Jackson High grads out of this formation, but you can run other stuff. Pitch sweep. That one's fumbled, and the runner falls on it, and I believe that was number 8, Tyson Hagewood at tailback.
Yeah, Hagewood just took his eyes off the ball. It was a good pitch, hit him right in the hands, but he wanted to get a read on what the defense and what his move was going to be, and it bounced right to the ground. He did a good job of just getting on it. If he bends over to pick that up, I think we end up recovering because we laid a wallop on him.
3rd down and 22, not quite a $2 cab ride. Ball's on the 14 of the Cougars, 7:58 to go in the first quarter with no score. Both teams have started kind of tough. Wide out in wing to the left of the formation. Tight end right. I formation. Hand off and look like the old blast play there.
Yeah, what do you do when it's 3rd down and 22 yards? You just run the old fullback right up the middle and let's kick it away.
Absolutely. It turned out to be more of a dive. The tailback went up there in there. Short gain, bring up 4th down, and the ever-dangerous Danielle Brooks will be at the single safety. Looks like we'll be in punt safe. The defensive ends want to make sure they check that punter out. There's got to be illegal movement, Dave.
Yeah, that was on the guard on the inside, on the left side, or actually right side. Just came up out of his stance a little bit early, wanting to make sure that he get the block on Wiley. And they're going to back it up half the distance, and we're going to do this again.
Yeah. Mac Pest Control, family-owned and operated. Mac Pest Control for over 60 years has been solving some of life's small problems. The bug stops there. I like that. I wish the mosquitoes stopped there. Here's the kick from the end zone. Back. Brooks fails it at his 43. Up the middle, hit by one man, spins out of it, gets across the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, down around the 10, inside the 10, it looks like, and that's where, after a nice return, he'll be tackled, Dave.
Yeah, great job of fielding that punt. If he lets that bounce, it's going to bounce forward probably about 10, maybe 15 yards, but he gets it and gets it right up the middle, and then he bounces it out right, Coach. Does a great job, and we get the ball now, 1st and goal from the 8.
33-yard return. Here come the Eagles with Brooks coming left. Jackson Taylor, the tight end, goes to the right. We've got 3 wideouts. Tinsley, Cisco. Look like Cam Boyd in the backfield with Aaron Smith. Tinsley in motion. There's the little pitch pass, as I call it. Tinsley's got it. Smells goal line. Give him 6. Peyton Tinsley, 9 yards on the carry. and it is a passing attempt, so it's 3 for 4 for Aaron Smith. Tinsley with the first score of the night.
Yeah, Tinsley starts on that left side, comes in motion. As soon as he gets right before he gets to the quarterback, ball is snapped. Quarterback doesn't have it in his hand for a quarter of a second. Just a little old tap. Tinsley takes it all over the right side, finds his hole, and just drives it into the end zone.
Alden Holland, wearing number 17, comes on to attempt the extra point. Aaron Smith usually holding. I haven't seen his number, but it looks like Aaron. Walker Ray, the long snapper. The snap. The kick is up. It looks good. It is good. A little different gesture there. And the Eagles lead 7-0 here in Clarksville, Tennessee. We'll be back on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com after this 30-second timeout.
Are you celebrating a new driver in your family? Mitchell's Body Shop says congratulations and welcome to the road. Remember to buckle up and be alert. And if your family should ever need auto body repair for your young driver and you want a safe yet economical repair, call Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and rental cars on site for your convenience. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson. And don't text and drive.
Jackson Christian Eagle football here on News Talk 101.5, brought to you by Kimberly Evans. Kimberly Evans at Caldwell Bankers Real Estate. Call them at the office, 668-1777, or cell phone, 731-697-8558. And remember, it's the cell phone. If she doesn't text you or answer you in an hour, she will cut your lawn for free, but it has to be the cell phone. Back deep is the speed merchant, Tristan Landon. Lanston. We saw him last year. He's a senior, and he is quicker than a hiccup. And there is one more young man, cannot see his number from this angle. Here's the kick. Driving end over end, comes down to and fumbled into the end zone. So you can bring that out, right, Dave?
No, it did not go in the end zone.
Oh, it didn't go in? Okay. And here's a nice return, and that looks like Lanston, and he's got more moves than a hula girl running the football. And he's still pumping. And I'm not sure I wouldn't have blown that one dead a little quicker, Dave.
Well, he got it to the 20, and then he broke out and come sideways. I thought you were fixing to blow it dead, but then he stepped back and ended up giving up about 3 yards. But, Coach, I figured out why we got the unique sign on the field goal attempt is obviously we have a new man that is running the line judge over here because he was not under his goalpost.
Yeah, I thought there was supposed to be two back there.
There was, and that's what he did. The gesture you got was come over here, but he got talked to by the referee. Everybody's got to learn.
Okay, and Dave, you'll have to identify number 11 again because I've got the roster, or I may have handed it to you that had his name on it. But back in the eye with the wing right, straight ahead on the dive. And that was their bread and butter against Grace Christian, but this time the Eagles stack it up pretty good after a short gain.
Yeah, he just put it right up the middle, and that's what they're going to do. You're going to see a whole lot of that's just going to hit smack up the middle on the smash.
Second down, 9 yards to go, and we're looking around. There's the roster that's got it. That's the one with my notes that help a little bit. Do you need a roster back there?
No, I've got it.
And like I said, Dave's standing behind me. Gary and I are occupying a lot of space. The wideout, Darnell, is to the right. Now they have a flanker left. They're in the eye, and now too much time, Dave?
No, they're going to call timeout. Clarksville Academy just called timeout.
Okay, they called a timeout. And we're going to take a 30-second timeout with the Eagles leading 7-0 on News Talk 101.5.
Don't fumble the ball when it's time to choose a body shop. Choose Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and has rental cars on site for your convenience. Free estimates and free local pickup and delivery. If other drivers were off sides and your car suffered a little unnecessary roughness, remember it's a win every time at Mitchell's. For a safe and economical repair, getting you and your car back in the game. Like Mitchell's Body Shop on Facebook. They're giving away tickets to some of your favorite games. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson.
The station you rely on for dependable sports information.
Who's your daddy?
This is News Talk 101.5 FM.
And back here with first quarter action, it's Cougar football on their own 18. They have it 2nd and 9. And had a note from Bud Young on my text here that says Dyersburg has 38 players and Hardin County has 85. He was listening to Dave's comment about the number of players at Jackson Christian. We want to hear from you either on the Old Town Spaghetti Store text line 2775155, or you can text mine if you've got mine. Quarterback hands off, stacked up, running was the fullback, and that's Ty Teasley, senior. And to be honest with you, he didn't get much, Dave.
Well, I'll tell you what, Coach. This goes back to some old style football. When you don't have quite the numbers and you don't have all of the talent right across, what do you go to? You go to the veer or the option, and that's what they're doing. They're running it out. They're putting it in the belly of the fullback. Quarterback's got the option to pull it, take it, pitch. It's a good offense to run when you're in this situation.
Townsend left, Washington to the right, I formation. Quick toss out here, and that one bounces, and it is incomplete, and that will bring up fourth and a long 8, and I would be kicking away from Brother Danier Brooks. Of course, all of us from Jackson Christian hope that they punt him one right to him.
Yeah, I hope they do, too, and that pass right there was just thrown at the feet of the receiver, who was K.N. Washington. He had plenty of room to do a little bit on the outside, but we were closing fast. But I think that the pass bounced about 2 feet before it got to him.
McDonald's of Jackson, from the start, we've been committed to doing the right thing. Stop by your McDonald's today. Here's the kick. And they did try to kick away from it, but the quick man Brooks got over there. He broke one tackle, but now it looks like a host of Cougars going to show up about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, but I do like it, Coach. He's getting over there and he's fielding the ball. He wants to return it, and he's very sure-handed. I have not seen him bobble the ball, and I hope I'm not jinxing him right now, but we're going to start out on the 40. Great field position. Now we need to hit our stride. We got one in on the first play the last time, and right now we just need to get the offense back in gear.
Now, Bud even sent me a picture. We appreciate that, showing the difference in the sidelines. 38 to 85 players. Here come the Eagles, 1st and 10 on the Cougar 40. Tinsley to the right. Now he's going to go in motion. The flip, and he's having to give ground, and this time they played it. They got penetration, and that blows things up when you get penetration, Dave.
Well, they knew the play was coming. I mean, obviously he's coming across. Now we're going to do something here a little bit different in a minute. We're going to fake that, and but Coach, I've got one better. And Bud, if you're listening out there, I once called a Hardin County game against Memphis Northside. Memphis Northside showed up, had 13 players. One was a female, and she was the nose guard and the right tackle for Northside, but it was 13 players to probably about 85 too.
Ball on the 45, slot right, single receiver, and in to the left. Boyd in the backfield. Now they're going to send Mahalik Booz, and they fake to him, give to Boyd, coming off the left side. Boyd's going to get all of the loss back plus about 2 more.
Yeah, that's a great job. A little misdirection to Boyd, who started out going right, cut it back to the left. One thing I've noticed about the Cougars from Clarksville Academy is they're staying in their lanes almost like a kickoff. They play defense very well. They do their jobs. The linemen are handling the front line pretty good, but the linebackers are staying where they're supposed to do, and they're just not getting beat by the misdirection, but we're gaining 10 yards at a shot right there. So just keep it up.
3rd and 8, ball on the 38 of the Cougars. Eagles with the football, leading 7-0. Against 3-man front, stand-up outside linebacker rushes from the backside. Aaron Smith sprints out, has his receiver, Cisco. Cisco pulls it in at about the 14 and takes it down, Dave, to the 11?
Takes it down to about the 11, Coach. And what a great pass by Aaron Smith and a wonderful catch by Cisco. I mean, that ball could not have been placed in there any better if he walked over and handed it to him. He had the sideline to worry about, and great coverage by Clarksville Academy, but a better pass and better catch, and we're just outside. We can get a first down here.
Yes, we can. I have unofficially 4 first downs for the Eagles. Single receiver to the right, Cisco, and I can't tell if that is Brooks. There's the little short screen out there. It's complete, but short yardage, and hustling over there. One of them was Hagewood for Clarksville Academy.
Yeah, Hagewood. They did, just like I talked about earlier, Coach, they stayed their ground. They did not give any. And as it came across on the short screen, they stayed there, and they defended that one well.
Okay, that was to Tinsley. Brings up 2nd and 8. Ball's on the 12-yard line. Jackson Christian can get a first down. Two men in the backfield. One of them actually Jackson Taylor as more like a wing back. The slot is to the bottom side or the left side of the formation. This is Malik Booz. He dances, bounces. He looks like he's trying to find that goal line, and he's going to be awfully close. But I believe it's going to be third down.
Well, we could barely get the first down, and we did get it. It's going to be a first down, and he put a great move to the inside. But the trailing linebacker got him stopped right at about the 2-yard line.
And first and goal for the Eagles. They send Aaron Smith, so this means they are in the Wildcat, David.
Yep.
Power to the left. Good penetration by the Clarksville Academy team, and I think it'll be short.
I'll tell you right now, he picked on the largest lineman out there. That's James Say, and, I mean, he ran right into him, and Say said, no, we're going to stop you right here. Now, he did gain one, so we're getting closer.
Cisco with that carry. Let's see, they stay with the Wildcat. Now, Will can throw the football on occasion. Don't let it fool you.
I don't think you'll see it.
No, he's going left, and he spins in, gets tackled after he's in the end zone. 1-yard touchdown. Will Cisco on the run out of the Wildcat at the 5:51 mark. 13-0 with the extra point actually that's at the 55-second mark.
Yeah, we really started to like running the Wildcat as we get inside that 7-yard line mark is usually where we'll put it in.
Absolutely. Alden Holland to attempt the extra point out of Aaron Smith's hole. Here's the snap, the kick. It looks good. I say it split the uprights. Now they're doing. The other guy look for help on how to hold your hands up. But with the score 14-0 in favor of the Eagles, let's take a 30-second timeout.
Need a haircut on a Monday, but no salons open? We've all been there with hairdressers not open on Mondays. Not anymore. House of Hair opens Monday and every Monday. Walk-ins welcome, appointments to suit your schedule. And right now, House of Hair is looking to hire 3 hairdressers and a nail technician. House of Hair, a full-service hair salon. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. 16A Conrad Drive, Jackson. 731-240-1660.
Back in Clarksville where the Eagles lead 14-0. Sonic, order in the app for Sonic's half-hour daily special. Happy hour, not half hour, happy hour, Coach. 2 to 4 I go by every day before I go to the cheap seats and get my Sonic Diet Coke there. The Route 44 is what I like. Half price drinks and slushes, half price cheeseburger on Tuesdays. Alden Holland teeing it up, and don't forget about King Jewelers, fine jewelry, friendly staff, custom designs, quality repair. See Grover King at King Jewelers, and I go by and see Grover. What a great human being. There's the kick. This one not quite as deep around the 6-yard line, but this is Lanston again, and he's quick, but this time good coverage. Dave, looks like we stayed in our lanes quite well.
Yeah, when Coach says stay in your lanes, that's just when you're on the kickoff team, wherever you line up onto the field, when that ball is kicked, you run straight down the field. Even if you're blocked, you need to stay in your lane, and that way you get the whole field coverage. It's when you all gather around the runner that they seem to just bump it outside, cut it out, and then they go for a long one.
And let us know on the Old Town Spaghetti Store text line 277-5155 if you are hearing us and watching the broadcast. We're glad to have you with us. We know that Coach Darby Palmer's parents are watching over in Arkansas, and we appreciate them, or at least that's what I was told. That one didn't come in on the text line. Some other text line people will get to in a few minutes. Here's the passer dropping back. Now they've changed they've alternated quarterbacks. He's going to keep it. That's Lanston running. He's got his first down across the 45 down to about the 48-yard line, his own 48, but a nice pickup of about 23 yards.
Yeah, after the 23 yards, it was Everett Wells that got a hold of him, and a great job right there by Mr. Booz not throwing a lick on that didn't need to be thrown on. Probably would have been penalized. But they have changed quarterbacks, and I think you're going to see him do a little bit more running than throwing, Coach.
Yeah, this one is Tristan Langston. He's the young man. He's a senior we told you about. We saw him last year, and he is quicker than a hiccup, and if I put the end in there, it's Ladson. Out of the I formation, give to the fullback straight ahead. I think that was a trap, Dave, and they execute it quite well and pick up 9, maybe 10 yards.
Absolutely, and a trap play for those of you that are listening on the radio is when the guard actually does not go to the man in front of him. He goes across and kicks out on the other one and actually takes off that way, and the defense goes with him, and that's why they call it a trap play. Coach, at the end of the first.
At the end of one quarter of play, Jackson Christian 14, the Cougars of Clarksville Academy nothing. We'll be back after a 1-minute timeout on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
Has this pandemic got you upside down financially?
Yes.
Hey, we've been there, and we're here to help at Clarksville Pawn and Jewelry. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. Clarksville Pawn and Jewelry also buys and sells Rolex watches and diamonds. We loan money, and Clarksville Pawn and Jewelry buys, sells, and trades gold. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30. And Saturdays 9 to 5. CrasnerPawn.com. And take a look at our items on Facebook at Clarksville Pawn and Jewelry, 2156 North Highland Avenue. Sometimes buying or selling a house is like the flip of a coin, just like in the game of football. It could be heads or tails. If you want a real winner to sell your home, call Kimberly Evans. Kimberly and her team will take the ball and get it across the goal line. Score a touchdown with a championship realtor, Kimberly Evans with Coldwell Banker. Call Kimberly today, 731-697-8558, 731-697-8558, or 731-668-1777, KimberlyEvans.com.
And back in Clarksville, where Clarksville Academy has the football, sends a man in motion, but he lines up as a wing back left, I formation. While he got penetration, let's see, he had his hand on him, lost him, but now we got a host of Eagles coming, and I'm going to tell you what, we're going to need an IBM computer and a calculator to figure up the lost yardage.
You got to get rid of that football. There's no question, and we're going to have to get another Eagle in for number 52. Wyatt Jones was in there, and his helmet came off, so he's going to have to go for one game. But you got to get rid of that football, Coach. Ended up that he could have saved himself on a 2nd and 1, and he ends up losing, 22 yards to make it 3rd down and 22.
Yeah, it's a $2 cab ride right now, and Eagle defense, except for one running play, has been very stingy. I think Washington is out here to the left. Again, the I formation with the wing looks a little bit like old Nebraska football. Quick, no screen. It's just quick out to number 10, and that's Washington. He's going to get a couple of tough yards.
Well, he put a great move right there on Trip Hearn. But the great thing Tripp did do is he didn't give up on it, and he was stood up trying to make a move on the next man, and who gets him from behind? A hustling Trip Hearn.
4th down, that brings on the kicker, Beckham Sonabin. And if somebody texted me a while ago and said, who are you talking about? Beckham, the great soccer player Beckham. Come on, sports fans.
Really?
Yeah. Danielle Brooks deep. Oh, here's the hard rush. Booze could have gotten that one, but he wisely backed off. They kick away. It takes a kick, kind of like some of my golf shots. Look like some of my iron work day.
It spins back, spins forward, spins back.
But he did get good yardage after the bounce. And not that my iron work's that bad, but in football what it just did is good. In golf, it's not good.
Well, I'll tell you, Coach, I was getting a little tickled right there when you said trap play. It reminded me of a great movie from Brian's song when Brian Piccolo flat said trap play is also called a sucker play because all the linemen go one way, and if the defense goes, got a big hole. But defenses don't like to look bad, so usually don't happen 2 times in a row.
The Eagles 1st and 10. They've got their familiar strong formation to the right. They fake Aaron Smith straight up the middle, and he's got good yard. He got his 1st down. Now it's a foot race. The 40, the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10. Give him 6. Aaron Smith, touchdown, Jackson Christian.
Side by side with a Clarksville Academy player when he got to the 40, and at that point, there was no doubt about it. He stretched those legs out and pulled away as he comes down, and down the stretch he went into the end zone by about 6 lengths.
Yes, he did at the 10-12 mark in the 2nd quarter. 74 yards, a run, and Aaron Smith, the extra point to be attempted by Alden Holland. And it is, hopefully I've already written it in. The announcer should not do that early. I've got 21-0 down. I hope I don't jinx him. Kick is up. It looks good. I thought I saw a yellow goalpost disappear. And so it is good. And with the score, Jackson Christian 21 and Clarksville Academy nothing. Let's take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com and News Talk 101.5.
Have you been looking over and over online in search of that perfect engagement ring or that special piece of jewelry that you can envision in your head but just can't seem to find? Well, come let RJ Case Custom Design Studio, located inside Roberts Jewelers, bring your very own design to life. Come book your one-of-a-kind jewelry creation experience with RJ Case's head designer, Chris, by visiting Roberts Jewelers right away. If you can dream it, RJ Case can design it. RJ Case, located inside Roberts Jewelers, Van Drive, Jackson.
And back where Jackson Christian ready to kick off after that 74-yard touchdown. And Cam, you can text me and let me know if we got, hopefully the people will use the Old Town Spaghetti Store text line, because I've got to get scores and more on my phone, but I'm already having a plethora of texts. Dave, they want to know what kind of coin is used for the coin toss.
Well, you have different ones. I actually used a commemorative firefighter coin because that's what I do for a living. And other people, like when you do the state championship, they give you a special coin for that, and a lot of people will continue to use it. Some people just use a good old quarter.
A quarter. Anybody still use the $50 silver dollar anymore?
They do, but I'll tell you what I started using was a washer that I'd covered in tape with a T on one side and an H on the other.
Dave, a short kick and a good return by Hagewood. Tyson Hagewood gets it back to – now the T went quite a distance. It went about 12 yards. I'm wondering if Holland didn't hit the T a little low.
Well, that's what I was going to say. There's no question that when he kicked that ball, he caught just as much T as he did football. And if you've not ever seen those, they don't use those orange tees that have it setting way up high that are not very hard. They use them big, solid block tees that have the little indention in it that the ball sets up in. That doesn't feel good, Coach.
No, it doesn't. You know what? I always like for the kickoffs on the orange ones because I could do more stuff with it.
Well, you could, and they actually set up a little higher.
Yes, they do. Remind you, tomorrow on the Saturday Sports Roundup at 10 o'clock, in the 11 o'clock hour, Kerry Good, one of the Good brothers that played at Alabama, will be with us. He had several years in the pros and even played in the XFL. 1st and 10 on the Cougar 39. Jackson Christian School, 3-man front. Both linebackers walked up, though, this time. And I'm going to tell you what, there was a pinch on, and coming in through the gap, Tacker Nash. Then it looks like 80 Chance King.
Yeah, Chance King and Tacker Nash just said, we're not going to do this again. You're not going to hit this hole and go between us on the trap. Like I said, defenses don't like to look bad, and right there they almost took the handoff for a loss of 2.
Yeah, that was, so it's going to make it 2nd and 11 and a half, so with long distance. 9:40 to go. Eagles leading 21-0, and they've stayed pretty much with the wing eye here. It's 2 wideouts this time. The wing really takes the place of a tight end. Tinsley matches up with that wing. 5-step drop, and that time coming through is that Nash that was like a runaway locomotive, and the quarterback. And you know what he did good, Dave? He backed off and didn't thump him.
Yeah, you know that's where they're watching right now, is that roughing the quarterback, and he did a good job. But yes, he hit that gap hard, and he got rid of it that time. And Coach, I'll let the listeners and the watchers know that if you had a high school game, you see the officials cross their arms above their head and they pound their wrists together. They're actually signaling to each other that we have double stakes. And double stakes means is that you have a down that is more than 10 yards, and so the first stake is not a first down. It's just the 10-yard mark.
And that's good to know, because sometimes even calling, I forget about the second stake. Flushed out is Lanston. He really wants to keep it. He is going to keep it. He's got yardage. He'll be short of a first down by about 3 after picking up about 8 yards.
You know, that right there is probably the offense that's going to be able to work good for them, is to get him out on the move. He does have a good arm. We've seen him throw the ball well, and he can spot. He's got some receivers that's got some speed, but you're going to have to get him away from that interior line and make the cornerbacks come up.
Now, he got a generous spot then. It is 4th and 2. I don't see the spot, but I'm not down on the field. And
the play clocks are working again, Coach, and they're going to have to hurry here.
They'll get this one off, I think. Normally, I would say they wouldn't, but the play was already in. They just waited for that one substitute. Well, I said it, and they didn't, Dave. I thought they could have snapped it. Did they have to use a timeout?
They did. He pointed the wrong way. It's going to be Clarksville's timeout.
Okay, Clarksville Academy has called a timeout. We're going to call a 30-second timeout and be back with more football on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
Your daughter got her learner's permit. And to celebrate, you're on your way to get her favorites at McDonald's. And you let her drive. Now, if you could just make it to the drive-thru, enjoying the journey together, that's something to value.
Choose your $3 bundle. Pair either the deliciously cheesy McDouble or the boldly seasoned hot and spicy McChicken with small fries. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Back in Clarksville, Tennessee at Simpson Field with the Eagles leading the Cougars 21-0. Let's tell you about Jackson State Community College, welcoming learners of all ages and offering career-ready degrees. Old Country Auto, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto on the corners of Airways and the Bypass, a proud supporter of high school football. Wing left, I formation, one wide out to the right. Here's the pitch sweep coming to the left. And they have gotten, well, did they get the first down? It's going to depend on the spot of the football, Dave.
Yeah, it's going to be the spot just short of the 50, and that's going to give them enough for the first down. A great job of reaching that ball out, but a fantastic tackle, because if he would have gotten one more step to the outside, it would have been a whole lot more than just barely a first down.
Yeah, they gave him about 2.5 yards on that one. And a right-footed spot. Left-footed spots hurt you. Right-footed spots help you.
That's it.
And the interesting situation. Ball squarely on the 50, the left hash marks. The wing is to the right of the formation. You've got a slot now. They're going to pop him out wider. And the whistles blow. Drop the handkerchief is played now.
Yeah, they're going to say number 5, who went in motion after the other motion man got set, started, actually, he cut it upfield before the ball was snapped. And, Coach, that was a dive play.
Yep. I would have to go back and look at this again, Dave. I think they were trying to be unbalanced to one side, and actually 5 was on the line to start the play and went in. He didn't just go straight out. He went in motion, and you're right, he cut it up, and you actually had an illegal formation too. Could have been either call.
Yeah.
Now they got the wing right, 2 wideouts, ball on the ground. Somebody says fumble. Somebody's got the football.
And we got it.
Yeah,
and we do.
That is Jackson Christian School's number 42 in there on that, and that's Chase Birmingham, the fine defensive tackle. Jackson Christian football.
Hey, Chase did a good job. He wanted, he saw it, he went right after that ball. And, Coach, that's what you want. You got to have a nose when that ball hits the ground. What's that word? Oski.
Well, now, Oski is the one for the interceptions. You just start hollering ball, ball, ball. Some teams will holler fumble, but even when I was at Dobbins Bennett, Northside, coaching junior high too, everybody, coaches even they go bananas yelling ball. Players can't hear you out there. Too far away. Tinsley in motion towards the strength of the formation. A little misdirection. It's Cam Boyd across the 40 down to about the 37. Nice pickup. He should have 7 or 8 yards depending on the spot, and we're going to get a left-footed spot out of this one. Notice how they moved it back almost 1.5 feet.
Yeah, they did. They moved it back, and that tackle was made by Keith Richburg, the junior, number 5 for Clarksville Academy, and made a real good tackle. But, hey, when you're doing it 7 yards downfield, don't change anything. Keep handing the ball off.
Now, working the and Dave, let's give some credit to our fine offensive line.
Man.
We got 2nd and 4, ball on the Cougar 37. Again, the give to Boyd trying the left side. They got a guard out in front of him. He spins. He's got his first down. That should be the 6th first down. And I know they did pull a guard out in front of that play then.
Yeah, they did. You got number 75 on the line, which is Forrest Manners. You got his brother. Mainers, and his brother's on the line. The other Mainers, and number 55, Tim Craig is in there, and I'm telling you, they are doing a great job.
Oh, yeah. Great job by line. Now here, Cam Boyd checked. They're going to try to go long to Brooks. Overthrown. Nobody can get that one. That's not quite the back shoulder fade day.
No, and really it was a little bit of miscommunication right there. Aaron was throwing it to the pylon on the goal line, and we were cutting the ball in. He actually cut it in at the last second as he has some words with the safety over there, but Will Cisco cut it back in. Aaron thought he was going to the post, and then we've got the ball and the player in two different spots.
Okay, trip left. That's 3 receivers. 2nd and 10, ball on the 30. Swing route to Mihalik Booz. He jukes one man. He'll get a couple of he's thrown back. He now push forward with a little help from a blocker out there. He'll get a couple of yards.
The senior Tristan Ladston, number 1, a fantastic athlete. It was a great move, and I thought that he had gotten around him, but his athletic ability was able to get a hand on him and bring it up a 3rd down and 8.
Now, with the little pop passes, Aaron Smith is 6 for 9. It brings up 3rd and 8, a long 8, the ball on the 29-yard line. And
as the AC/DC bell tolls.
Yeah. Cisco and Brooks for sure. It looks like Tinsley, tight end to the left, running back to the left of the formation. Brooks steps up, tells his line something. Now I think we're going to have a timeout, and we are. Jackson Christian calls a timeout. We're going to take a timeout on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com of 30 seconds.
Have you been looking for a jeweler that you can trust to give your jewelry the care it needs? Look no further than Grover King. He's been the owner and jeweler of King Jewelers for 23 years and has over 35 years experience in jewelry repair and custom design. If you've been dreaming of a custom piece unique to you, stop by King Jewelers. The staff is friendly, knowledgeable, and will inspect and clean your jewelry for free. King Jewelers always has beautiful pieces in store, from bridal jewelry to one-of-a-kind estate pieces. Open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5:30. 16B Conrad Drive in Jackson. KingJewelersJackson.com.
5:22 to go in the second quarter. Eagles leading 21-0. They have football 3rd and 8 on the Cougar. Well, actually, the Cougars have the football right now.
Coach Jackson Taylor right there. We got a little bit lucky right there. Jackson Taylor moved forward. Of course, he was off the line of scrimmage, which means he can move, but he did simulate the start of the play, but there was no call. We got the timeout.
Yeah, and it's our football. They walked away, and my mistake on that. On 3rd and 8, Aaron Smith back. We got a man wide open out there. Did he hold it? They say no. He must have been juggling it going out of bounds.
Yeah, that's the old wheel route right there, and it was wide open. We just did not handle the ball. Good pass by Aaron, and it hit him in the wrong spot, Coach.
4 down territory, and we'll remind you this broadcast brought to you by Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape. We offer professional knowledge, increased property values, and better living space for you and your family. And the play coming in from the sideline, you can see Aaron Smith getting a good look. But which coach is signaling the real play in?
That's why they do that. So nobody knows but Mr. Smith and the rest of that offense.
Okay, will it be Tinsley one-on-one? Will they send Cisco across the middle, but there is a free safety. Snap, they're cranking it up. It's in Tinsley's direction. Jump ball. It should have been pass interference. I thought he got him early from behind Dave. Tinsley gets it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
That was a fantastic job. Tinsley's just running straight down the field, and the ball is purposely underthrown. Tinsley stops and puts his body between the defender and the ball goes up. He does get interfered with at that point, but he goes up strong and positions himself great. Good catch, 1st and goal.
And several players coming in, several going out. It is 1st and goal on the 1. They'll go to the Wildcat. Aaron Smith flanked to the right. You got Power to the left. Cisco will choose a hole. He's going to take it and try to beat the man. That's all. Will Cisco cow-tromps the first guy. Lansden tries to take his feet out. You don't take Will Cisco's feet out. Quite that easy, but a nice effort.
Oh, me. That was fantastic. He came up to make the hit. Cisco lowered his shoulder, and the defensive man goes flying back into the end zone, and Cisco takes it in. Coach, I'm going to give that one right there to the offensive line because Aaron Smith had all the time in the world to throw his passes. They completely controlled the line of scrimmage on that drive.
Absolutely. Here's Alden Holland on to attempt out of the hold of Smith. The kick is up. To me, it looks good, but we'll wait. It is good. It's 28-0 Eagles. We'll be back on 101.5 after 30 seconds.
For more than 50 years, Jackson State Community College has helped West Tennessee students prepare for success. Now more than ever, Jackson State is here to help our students navigate the challenging times in front of us. We don't know what the future holds, but we know that Jackson State will be here to support our students in the communities of West Tennessee. Visit the COVID-19 page at jscc.edu/COVID for the latest updates and the resources you need to be successful. Jackson State, invested in your success.
Back with the Eagles, a 28-0 lead, and we appreciate the nice accommodations. They're just kind of small. If you were here, Gary would tell you the same thing. Gary and I both occupying space. David is kind enough to stand up behind us, but we're enjoying doing Jackson Christian football. Don't forget about Gene Langley Ford, the dealership that Service built. You should really try Gene Langley. Also, Toyo's Clinics, boy, they do great LASIK eye work. Jerry Lee Lewis said, I can't believe how clearly I can see. Dr. Toyos had me playing in a concert the next day. And don't forget about the Dan Rees $360 discount, but you got to mention you heard it on the broadcast. Here's Alden Holland ready to kick off. Drives it deep. This time it's fielded, dropped by Ladston. He picks it up, looking for a hole. Let's see if we can close it. And he made two men miss. He's got a small seam. Can he get to the outside? He tries to stiff arm, and it's thrown out of bounds. First by Brooks. It looks like a couple of other Walker Ray is there, and I can't see the other two young men.
Coach, that is making a silk purse out of a sow's ear right there. He fumbled the ball, went down to pick it up. It dropped it again, and then at that point, he took it, got it outside. Good return. 28-0 the score, and I'm going to help you with something there. Man, I don't want y'all to miss anything Dave says, because he is, not only is he knowledgeable, but Dave says a lot of fun things that apply to football. And we have a good time bringing you Jackson Christian School football. See Cisco coming in at safety, and I see the arms waving, and so, we got an official timeout or just holding it up? Something. They're going to reset the play clock. The play clock didn't reset. They should set it at 25 right here, and then we'll roll it. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. They're in the I formation with a wide receiver to the right, a wing left, and also a wing back. And there they go, coming just off the left guard for a couple of tough yards. Yeah, Osling's backing in at quarterback now. He's taking the place of Tristan Landon, who is getting just a little breather right there. After that return, he's a little bit out of breath, Coach. Yes, he did. Well, he ran probably 70 yards to get it out to where it is, and the ball is located on the 37-yard line. There was a lot of movement in that one. Yeah, it was. 70 for 30. 3:53 and counting, now down to 3:48. 2nd and 8, ball on the Cougar 37. Staying with their I formation. Pitch sweep to the right. Cuts up behind two blocks, coming up hard, but we didn't lock up, and they're going to get the first down and good yardage to spare. And, Dave, I'll have to let you, because I'm blocked out of who made the tackle. Yeah, right. I mean, it ended up getting over there, and we had to come up and make a tackle. And who was that came up and made the tackle? That was Mr. Boyd. He came up and stopped what was a good gain. Coach, this is pretty much the same offense that we ran in high school at Overton. It's just that eye up the middle, pitch, sweep, very few passes. Oslin's at quarterback. You're right. 1st and 10, ball on the 50-yard line, closer to the right hash marks. They hand straight ahead to the fullback, and he got pretty good yardage on that dive. Or again, Dave, we're going to have to watch and see if that guard's pulling. Yeah, and knee must have hit the ground. I thought he ended up down around the 45-yard line, but they marked him down at the 48. Yeah, if that was the super left-handed spot of all time, the left-footed spot of all time. Yeah. 2nd and 8, ball on the Jackson Christian 48, 2:37 to go with a 28 in the first half with a 28-0 lead. I formation, wing right. A long count this time. They give and bend it out in the
B gap out there.
Ball's
and
down.
The ball is loose. Jackson Christian says they had it, but only the striped shirt men, and they say Jackson Christian has it.
Hey, that's a great job. Causing turnovers right here, Coach. I mean, they're reaching in for the ball, making good hits, and that drive was looking really, really promising for the Cougars. And what do the Eagles do? They cause another turnover. 2
fumble recoveries tonight. Of course, remember the one that really got the scoring marathon going down at Chester County was a fumble recovery. 2:21. Eagles will get their instructions over on the sideline. Mitchell's Body Shop, committed to quality, committed to you, committed to high school sports. They help bring you this broadcast. Also, House of Hair. House of Hair needs 3 hairdressers and a hair tech. Call 240-1660. They are open Monday through Saturday.
Let's go apply, Coach.
Well, I'm going to tell you what now.
I think I can do some hair.
I got to cut the hair in a wrestling match one time out there at Pringles Park. I took and gave that dude a buzz. It was a hair
match.
Yeah. Here's Aaron Smith back cranking it up. He's got Danielle Brooks, and it is a little short then.
Oh, my goodness.
There is some wind, Dave.
It is. You can see the flag is actually blowing in from the north, and, Coach, we had them beat by 10 yards, and Smith just didn't get enough on it. I don't know if it came out of his hand wrong. The wind got it, but normally he's going to make that pass, but he leaves it just about 5 yards short of a touchdown.
And Aaron Smith, a big, strong young man, played baseball, so you know he can throw the thing.
Sometimes it don't come out of your hand just right, and when you're throwing it into the wind, it better be tight.
Unofficially, I got Haywood leading Liberty 32-0. There's the little quick screen to Brooks. Brooks gets 5, 6, maybe 7. We'll see where they play, and that will bring up 3rd down, but the quick screen has always been good to us.
Yes, it has, and it's a great job. Now we're in a manageable 3rd down, and I will bet anything if we do not gain an inch, we will go for it on 4th down right here. So we got 2 plays to pick up 2 yards.
Absolutely. Let's see who all's in. I see Will Cisco. I see Tinsley. I see Cam Boyd. I see Aaron Smith, and it looks like Jackson Taylor at the tight end. 3 receivers to the right against the 3-down lineman. Stand-up linebacker. The handoff, Cam Boyd. He gets the 1st down and a couple of yards more and rolls over the tackler to get an extra yard out of it.
Coach, what do you do when you need 2 yards? You just hand the ball off to Mr. Boyd, and you just get behind the right-hand side of that offensive line and say, here we go, gentlemen. Give me that 1st down.
Unofficially, I have him for 49 yards on 7 carries. That's a nice average. And my stats are unofficial. Greg Armour will come by if he can at halftime and give us some official stats. 123, we want to put one more on there. And now, ye old timeout is being called here. It looks like Jackson Christian School wants to talk it over. While they talk it over, we're going to take a 30-second timeout on WNWS.com and News Talk 101.5.
Not much has changed at Old Country Auto since Lonnie Cobb took over. Nope, looks like they've got a larger selection now. Yep, they still have friendly folks to help you. Yep, it's the same laid-back atmosphere people expect from Old Country Auto. Yep, check out that family looking at that SUV. Yep, think they can buy? Nope. Well, they did and got a great deal, too. Yep. Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto sells Airways and 45 Bypass in Jackson or online at oldcountryauto.com.
Coming back out quickly out of that timeout, Jackson Christian have 1:17 seconds to put the ball in the end zone. 1st down. Oh, there's a bad snap falling on it. A huge loss. Aaron Smith all the way back to his own 41.
Well, I'll tell you, just a bad snap. Good job by Mr. Smith to get on that football right there, and that's going to be a loss of about 20, actually about 15. Well, Coach, I'm going to let you do it. Timeout, Jackson Christian.
Yeah, we're going to take a timeout with their timeout and be back after 30 seconds on News Talk 101.5.
With 17 years experience, Tim Armstrong and his team at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape are just what you need for weed control and fertilization for turf and landscape beds, as well as pest control and fungus on trees and shrubs. Let them design the perfect landscape for you, as well as irrigation work, hardscape installation, and low voltage landscape lighting installation. They do it all at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape, 234-0823, Tennessee Charter number 5398.
The station you rely on for dependable sports information.
Who's your daddy?
This is News Talk 101.5 FM.
back at Clarksville, 2nd and 20. That was a 10-yard loss officially.
If that's 20.
Looks more like 25 to me. I was going by the scoreboard. But here is Aaron Smith getting a bunch of that back. He got that 15 plus about 6 more, so it'll still be third down, clock running at 56 seconds.
Yeah, we want to hit that magic 35 mark, Coach. That's the running clock. It doesn't start to the second half, but it'd be nice to stick one in here before the end of the half.
Yeah. Slot left. Out in the flat is Booz. Over the middle is Cisco. He goes up, but they pull his arms away from the football, stopping the clock with 38 seconds.
Now that right there is the situation of a 5-man crew. You have the two officials on the end. The only person that's back there to make that call is a back judge, and he's behind the play, and everything happened in front. It was pass interference. They did get a hold of him, but it was hidden from the official, so he decided to hold on to his flag.
Yeah. Sarah of Jackson, one destination, so many choices. Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, Kia, 189 Stonebridge. 4th down, and that is not 6. It's 4th and a 7-yard. Trust me on that one. Slot left. Looking, here's pressure from the outside, getting outside Smith. He's now trying to find someone to throw it to, and he finds that someone, and diving out of bounds is Peyton Tinsley at about the 21-yard line. They give him the 20.
I'm just going to tell you, Aaron Smith rolled out to the right. He got to the sidelines, and he didn't have anywhere to go. I thought he was going to take it, and he looked like he just had to come off of that back foot, not step out of bounds, and threw a strike to Tinsley for a first down.
Well, this young man's got a very strong arm. I've got 9, and it may be 10 first downs because 2 of my tally marks crossed each other. Here's the snap to Smith with 28 seconds. Clock running, sprints left, hits Brooks out in the flat. Brooks scoops the low one up, heads towards the sideline, heads towards the goal line. He decides he has 6, and yes, he does. Touchdown, Eagles and Danielle Brooks.
That's a great pass right there. Aaron Smith rolls out to the left, and Brooks is just sitting out there in the flat. He gets it to him, and the rest is history. Mr. Danielle Brooks just takes it right into the end zone down the sideline. Coach, we're a point away from having a running clock in the second half.
That's right, 34-0. Now, Dave, I do have a question about that rule. Is it coach's agreement on the third quarter and definitely in the fourth quarter, or it's definitely second half?
It is second half, and he just missed. Oh, okay.
No.
He missed it.
The dynamic duo says it's good.
The dynamic duo.
And we'll be back in 30 seconds after this timeout. It's 35-0 Jackson Christian on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Toyos of Toyos Clinic. Are you ready to enjoy freedom from glasses and contact lenses? We now offer the latest technology, flapless LASIK. With flapless LASIK, the very next day you can swim, work out, wear makeup. Call our LASIK concierge for a free consultation. 800-603-1989, 800-603-1989. Toyos Clinic, flapless LASIK. See better, look better.
We are back. We're having fun. Hopefully you are too, watching Jackson Christian School football. And we will tell you that Allegra Print and Imaging, Allegra Marketing, Print, and Sign Company, the perfect solution for all your marketing needs. I even have spotting charts that Mike Ashley made for me. Tom Britt uses those same spotting charts. 20.9 seconds, 35-0. All Eagles so far, although some good offensive movements by the Cougars at time. Kick on the ground. And an up man falls on it wisely. That's a good job by that young man.
Yeah, it's a great job by the Jackson Christian team of making sure their kickoff team knew. With 20 seconds left in this ball game, do not kick that ball deep and give them a chance to return. And also, we need to talk to the clock operator.
Yep.
The clock doesn't start on the kick.
No.
It starts when it's touched. And, Coach, unless they've changed it, it is in the second half. It'll start to run in the second half. It's not a coach's decision. Now, they could decide, their decision is they could have a running clock, or they could cut the time in half and play 6-minute quarters instead of 12.
Interesting. Either way. The fans are a winner on that deal.
Yep.
See Hearn going to the left as an outside linebacker. They swap and flip-flop strong side to the bottom of the formation. Here's Ladson just wanting to keep. He's trying to get outside. Trip Hearn coming up quick to help him. Looks like Mahalik Booz. And between them and one other gentleman, they corral, but a nice game by Ladson. And that's a nice running back, Dave.
Yeah, he is, and that's going to bring the half to an end. He's a fantastic athlete, and he tried to take it outside, stayed in bounds, got gain of 5, Coach, but that's going to end it with a 35-0 lead.
Let me tell you about some of our fine sponsors here on Jackson Christian School Football on 101.5 and WNWS.com. Robert's Jewelers, experience Robert Jewelers, state-of-the-art custom design studio, RJ Case. If you can dream it, RJ Case can design it. Mac Pest Control, family-owned and operated Mac Pest Control for over 60 years, has been solving some of life's small problems. The bug stops here. Kimberly Evans. Kimberly Evans is at Caldwell Banker Real Estate 1. Her office number is 731-668-1777, or call the cell phone. And again, the cell phone, 697-8558. If she doesn't answer the cell phone in an hour or send you a text, she will cut your lawn for free. Those are just a few of our fine sponsors. We are going to go back to the worldwide headquarters of 101.5 for a 4-minute timeout. We'll be back with Eagle Halftime on 101.5 and WNWS.com after this.
Are you celebrating a new driver in your family? Mitchell's Body Shop says congratulations and welcome to the road. Remember to buckle up and be alert. And if your family should ever need auto body repair for your young driver and you want a safe yet economical repair, call Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and rental cars on site for your convenience. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson. And don't text and drive.
Don't fumble the ball when it's time to choose a body shop. Choose Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and has rental cars on site for your convenience. Free estimates and free local pickup and delivery. If other drivers were off sides and your car suffered a little unnecessary roughness, remember it's a win every time at Mitchell's. For a safe and economical repair, getting you and your car back in the game. Like Mitchell's Body Shop on Facebook. They're giving away tickets to some of your favorite games. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson.
Need a haircut on a Monday, but no salons open? We've all been there with hairdressers not open on Mondays. Not anymore. House of Hair opens Monday and every Monday. Walk-ins welcome, appointments to suit your schedule. And right now, House of Hair is looking to hire 3 hairdressers and a nail technician. House of Hair, a full-service hair salon. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. 16A Conrad Drive, Jackson. 731-240-1660.
Has this pandemic got you upside down financially? Yes. Hey, we've been there, and we're here to help at Clarksville Pawn and Jewelry. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. Clarksville Pawn and Jewelry also buys and sells Rolex watches and diamonds. We loan money, and Clarksville Pawn and Jewelry buys, sells, and trades gold. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays 9 to 5. ChryslerPawn.com, and take a look at our items on Facebook at Clarksville Pawn and Jewelry, 2156 North Highland Avenue. Sometimes buying or selling a house is like the flip of a coin. Just like in the game of football, it could be heads or tails. If you want a real winner to sell your home, call Kimberly Evans. Kimberly and her team will take the ball and get it across the goal line. Score a touchdown with a championship realtor, Kimberly Evans with Coldwell Banker. Call Kimberly today, 731-697-8558, 731-697-8558, or 731-668-1777, KimberlyEvans.com.
Have you been looking over and over online in search of that perfect engagement ring or that special piece of jewelry that you can envision in your head but just can't seem to find? Well, come let RJ Case Custom Design Studio, located inside Robert's Jewelers, bring your very own design to life. Come book your one-of-a-kind jewelry creation experience with RJ Case's head designer, Chris, by visiting Robert's Jewelers right away. If you can dream it, RJ Case can design it. RJ Case, located inside Robert's Jewelers, Van Drive, Jackson.
Your daughter got her learner's permit. And to celebrate, you're on your way to get her favorites at McDonald's. And you let her drive. Now, if you could just make it to the drive-thru, enjoying the journey together, that's something to value.
Choose your $3 bundle. Pair either the deliciously cheesy McDouble or the boldly seasoned hot and spicy McChicken with small fries. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Have you been looking for a jeweler that you can trust to give your jewelry the care it needs? Look no further than Grover King. He's been the owner and jeweler of King Jewelers for 23 years and has over 35 years experience in jewelry repair and custom design. If you've been dreaming of a custom piece unique to you, stop by King Jewelers. The staff is friendly, knowledgeable, and will inspect and clean your jewelry for free. King Jewelers always has beautiful pieces in store, from bridal jewelry to one-of-a-kind estate pieces. Open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5:30. 16B Conrad Drive in Jackson. KingJewelersJackson.com.
The station you rely on for dependable sports information.
Who's your daddy?
This is News Talk 101.5 FM.
Exciting Jackson Christian School football on News Talk 101.5 and being streamed where you can watch it on WNWS.com. Big shout out to Stephen Hamilton out in Phoenix, and we've gone over some of the people that are listening. You can text us and let us know where you're listening from, 277-5155. That's the Old Town Spaghetti Store text line. Again, 277-5155. Those of you, I've been getting texts from people that have my phone number, and we appreciate you listening. We will start the scoreboard show after this game is over. Seabass will be hustling to the studio as he always does. And remember, you can see all the games that we cover, like the South Gibson and Crockett game tonight. And you've got the Crockett coverage with DJ Brewer. You got the South Gibson coverage with Stephen Rich, the guy that sometimes when he calls in, we call him Daddy Rich. Of course, you got Seabass doing the Liberty and Haywood game. And you also have our game here. Dan Reeves is doing the USJ game. And Dave, I've got halftime, and this is coming from one of the Tennessee Sports Services here. It says University School of Jackson 13, Tipton Rosebark nothing at halftime.
At halftime. That would be a very, very, very surprising score right there. I would think that maybe there's just a little bit of lack of focus from USJ, but I'm sure they'll turn around. Coach, I think we have the man with the stats. And we're gonna see.
Yeah, we'll change headsets. Let me give a couple of scores. BGA is leading in the second quarter. Nashville Christian 14-7. Now BGA's in a bigger classification. Of course, Ripley has already won over Dyer County 1-0 in a COVID forfeit, and we've not gotten a score out of Huntington. I've got some other scores. I know Haywood was, I think 32-0 over Liberty. But here is the best statistician in West Tennessee, the man that keeps me straight. I wished I could count as good as he does, but he counts faster. He doesn't use a calculator. He's more accurate. Here's Greg Harmer.
All right, thank you, Joe. For Clarksville Academy, they attempted 4 passes, completed 2 for 4 yards. In the rushing department, they were 17 times for 39 yards. For Jackson Christian, in the passing department, Aaron Smith attempted 16, completed 10 for 116 yards. Peyton Tinsley had 5 catches for 55 yards. Will Cisco had 1 catch for 25. Danielle Brooks had 1 catch for 20. And Malik Booz had 3 catches for 16. In the rushing department, Jackson Christian rushed 14 times for 145 yards. Cameron Boyd had 7 for 30. Malik Booz had 1 for 12. Aaron Smith had 4 for 80. And Will Cisco had 2 for 2 yards.
Wow. Now, not as many penalties, but we have. Yeah, was that one of the points of emphasis by the coaches to keep those penalties down?
Yes.
Now, you do know, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, USJ is only leading 13-0 at halftime.
Wow.
And I know that I have been told, and I hope this is factual information, I'm sure about Coach Strapp over there. He has been quarantined, and I was told by a fairly reliable source that Blake Butler, TCA, has been quarantined. So hopefully we're doing okay, though, aren't we, Greg?
We're doing fine.
What else have we got? We hadn't punted tonight.
We have not punted. We only had 1 penalty for 5 yards. We had 8 first downs to their 3 first downs.
That is super. What I know you got something else really good for. I can feel it back there.
Second half, it'll be a running clock.
Running clock. And we've held them to, 39 yards rushing?
39 yards rushing.
And Ladson probably has most of those, number 1 for them.
Yes, he does.
He is a talented athlete. I think we played against him last year. best I can remember, and they had 6 starters back from last year's team.
Yes, they did.
They did. Greg, any trends, anything that you can think of the fans would love to know out there?
No, we just got to keep holding on the ball and keep away from mistakes.
That's right. Keep focused too, because you don't start thinking about USJ yet.
No,
that's next
no.
week. Let's finish this deal and get our second region win and a nice 4-0 start.
That's correct.
Absolutely. Greg, we always appreciate you, and like I said, anything else you can think of, like I said, Greg usually has some little catchy something, and he's the best, and we appreciate everything he does. At the end of the season, I'm going to do something nice for Greg because he's always so helpful, and when we're at home, you can't beat what Greg does for you. Greg, thank you for being with us. Okay, we're going to go back to the studio for a 4-minute timeout, on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
For more than 50 years, Jackson State Community College has helped West Tennessee students prepare for success. Now more than ever, Jackson State is here to help our students navigate the challenging times in front of us. We don't know what the future holds, but we know that Jackson State will be here to support our students in the communities of West Tennessee. Visit the COVID-19 page at jscc.edu/COVID for the latest updates and the resources you need to be successful. Jackson State, invested in your success.
Not much has changed at Old Country Auto since Lonnie Cobb took over. Nope, looks like they've got a larger selection now. Yep, they still have friendly folks to help you. Yep, it's the same laid-back atmosphere people expect from Old Country Auto. Yep, check out that family looking at that SUV. Yep, think they can buy? Nope. Well, they did and got a great deal, too. Yep, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto sells Airways and 45 Bypass in Jackson or online at oldcountryauto.com.
With 17 years experience, Tim Armstrong and his team at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape are just what you need for weed control and fertilization for turf and landscape beds, as well as pest control and fungus on trees and shrubs. Let them design the perfect landscape for you, as well as irrigation work, hardscape installation, and low voltage landscape lighting installation. They do it all at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape, 234-0823, Tennessee Charter number 5398.
Hi, I'm Dr. Toyos of Toyos Clinic. Are you ready to enjoy freedom from glasses and contact lenses? We now offer the latest technology, flapless LASIK. With flapless LASIK, the very next day you can swim, work out, wear makeup. Call our LASIK concierge for a free consultation. 800-603-1989, 800-603-1989. Toyos Clinic, flapless LASIK. See better, look better.
Are you celebrating a new driver in your family? Mitchell's Body Shop says congratulations and welcome to the road. Remember to buckle up and be alert. And if your family should ever need auto body repair for your young driver and you want a safe yet economical repair, call Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and rental cars on site for your convenience. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson. And don't text and drive.
Don't fumble the ball when it's time to choose a body shop. Choose Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and has rental cars on site for your convenience. Free estimates and free local pickup and delivery. If other drivers were off sides and your car suffered a little unnecessary roughness, remember it's a win every time at Mitchell's. For a safe and economical repair, getting you and your car back in the game. Like Mitchell's Body Shop on Facebook. They're giving away tickets to some of your favorite games. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson.
Need a haircut on a Monday, but no salons open? We've all been there with hairdressers not open on Mondays. Not anymore. House of Hair opens Monday and every Monday. Walk-ins welcome, appointments to suit your schedule. And right now, House of Hair is looking to hire 3 hairdressers and a nail technician. House of Hair, a full-service hair salon. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. 16A Conrad Drive, Jackson. 731-240-1660.
Has this pandemic got you upside down financially?
Yes.
Hey, we've been there, and we're here to help at Krasner Pawn and Jewelry. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. Krasner Pawn and Jewelry also buys and sells Rolex watches and diamonds. We loan money, and Krasner Pawn and Jewelry buys, sells, and trades gold. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays 9 to 5. KrasnerPawn.com, and take a look at our items on Facebook at Krasner Pawn and Jewelry, 2156 North Highland Avenue.
The station you rely on for dependable sports information.
Who's your daddy?
This is News Talk 101.5 FM.
And awaiting the second half and the appearance of both teams here in Clarksville, Tennessee, at Simpson Field, home of the Clarksville Academy Cougars, the Jackson Christian School. Eagles lead 35-0. You heard the official stats from Greg Armour. Very quickly, this game is brought to you by some very fantastic people. Go by and tell them you heard about them on 101.5 or on the WNWS.com streaming broadcast. Thank them for sponsoring Jackson Christian football. Order in-app or happy hour daily, 2 to 4, half-price drinks and slushes, half-price cheeseburgers on Tuesdays. Get that Sonic app. Get you a Route 44, too. I recommend it. McDonald's, from the start, we have been committed to doing the right thing. Stop by McDonald's today, and they've got some great specials for you, too, to check out. King Jewelers, fine jewelry, friendly staff, custom designs, and quality repair. See Grover King at King Jewelers, and, Grover can design some really good pieces of jewelry for you. Jackson State Community College, JSCC, welcoming learners of all ages, even my age, 69 years old, to their campus, offering career-ready degrees, and you can get those in a short period of time. Old Country Auto, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto, they're on the corner of Airways and the Bypass, and they are a very proud supporter of high school sports. Reliable lawn care and landscape. We offer professional knowledge, increased property values, and a better living space for you and your family. And while the teams warm up, we'll tell you about Gene Langley Ford, the dealership that Service built. You should really try Gene Langley. Toyos Eye Clinics, or Toyos Clinics is what they call. They do eye work. They can do LASIK surgery on you, and it is really good. Jerry Lee Lewis said, "I can't believe how clearly I can see." Dr. Toyos had me playing in a concert the next day. Mitchell's Body Shop, great work there. Mitchell's Body Shop is committed to quality, committed to you, and they are committed to high school sports. House of Hair. House of Hair needs 3 hairdressers and a hair tech. Call 240-1660 Monday through Saturday. Dave Wade, your thoughts on the first half, and I know you've got some scores for the people.
Well, I'll tell you, the offense has not looked as sharp as it has in the last few games, but we have managed to put 35 points on the board, and the defensive plays exceptionally well. And so we go into the second half, hopefully with a running clock at the 35-0. Coach, I do have some scores. You may have given a couple of these at the half. In Lexington, it's Milan 14, Lexington 10. Haywood is all over Liberty, 45-0. But the shocker right now that is happening, yes, it is. It is happening in Trenton. Jackson Southside at the half, 13. Trenton Peabody, 9. Oh, my goodness.
I'm speechless, and that's unusual for me.
The Hawks have gone into Trenton, and they are playing the defending 2A champions a very, very good ball game. We hope that we can bring Southside in for a win there. And, Coach, I think same old right here. You need to keep the ball on the ground and let the clock run, and hopefully we can get out of here with no injuries, got a long bus ride back home, and get home safe at that point, and we'll be ready for next week.
Absolutely. Dave, let me interject this note I just got. Memphis pauses football practice. All team activities are on hold because there were a number of COVID cases. And we got a new normal. And, David, to be honest with you, I don't think things will ever be the same again after this. We will adjust. We will survive. But we'll handle things in a different manner.
I'm actually getting to the point that I don't remember what normal was. I just can't remember what it was like to wake up and know that you could do really whatever you wanted to do without somebody telling you to put a mask on, go back inside, or stick a thing in your head to take your temperature. And then now everything's getting political. So, you know what, I'm just really, really tired of it. And, just let's get back to life and doing what we do. This virus is not going to go away. And we're just going to have to deal with it, because now the people who are upset that the virus wasn't handled right are claiming they're not going to take the vaccine. So I just don't get it.
Let's do things right. Let's wear the mask. Let's try to do it doesn't hurt to wear the mask. You may even keep yourself from getting a sinus infection or something like that. Sierra of Jackson, one of our great sponsors, one destination, so many choices, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, Kia, 189 Stonebridge. Go by and tell them you appreciate them bringing you Jackson Christian School Sports. As all the sponsors I've mentioned, tell them that. We'll bring you and tell you about some more great people that bring you Jackson Christian School football. But it looks like Alden Holland has it teed up right in the center of the field on the 40, and he's ready to kick to two deep, man. And he's going to send a low-line drive heading towards Ladson's. He picks it up at the 2, veers to the right. He'll cut back left, and he's got some shifty moves, gives you a little change of pace. Now he's hemmed in by 3 men. Cam Boyd is the one I can see his jersey. And then there are 2 gentlemen that deserve credit. I cannot see their jerseys, Dave.
I'll tell you right there who made that play. There was no doubt about it. As Boyd caused him to cut it back inside, and then the trailers in their lanes did a great job. And who was there eventually hustling to make the tackle? Mr. Boyd, along with a couple of others. And, Coach, you talked about Memphis. The Big Orange had to shut down practice, call off a scrimmage, because they had quite a number of virus cases.
Yeah, we were going to have Latrell Bumpus tomorrow, but they're making that practice up tomorrow morning, and we'll have Pierre Good, but we'll actually have his brother Kerry, that was a running back at Alabama. 1st and 10 on the 20 for the Cougars, and keeping the football or giving actually to the tailback, number 8. Running with the football is Hagewood.
Yeah, he's brought down by Boyd and Wiley. They got out there and made a very, very good hit. And, Coach, you know as well as I do that nobody is being tested or treated or being taken care of any more than these major college football players right now.
They test quite often. You're right, Dave.
Absolutely, they do. They're getting the best care that anybody, because they want these games to take place.
2nd and 9. You've got 2 wideouts. The wingback is to the left of the formation. That's where the strength is. I formation, pitch sweep. This is Hagewood. And filtering through there, I see 2 men. Down low, I'm trying to get their numbers. They turn sideways. One of them is Tacker Nash. Dave, did you pick the one that was with the ball carrier last getting up?
I did not, but Brandon Bennett I thought he was going to catch him before he made the pitch. He shot the gap, and the big man stuck his paw out and almost knocked it down. He just couldn't get his hand on him.
Washington and Townsend running the plays in. They alternate quite frequently. Townsend wearing 11. Coming to the right is Keith Richburg, who I've been told has some speed here, and he's matched up one-on-one with our cornerback. We'll see what kind of coverage we've got here. Sprinting to his right is the quarterback. This is Ladson. He's going to tuck it and run with the football. There again, he gives that little hip and the change of pace. Gets some good yardage across the 30, or where did they mark? 31, so he'll have a 1st down.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, that is another good job by Jackson Christian. Number 68 right there, Patrick Wilson. And number 33 is going to be Everett Wells. They could have blown him up right there on the sideline, but they decided not to, because it probably in a 35-0 game would have brought a flag.
And you're absolutely right, Dave. 1st and 10, ball on their own 31. The Cougars have it, trailing 35-0, 8:59 and counting. Again, the I formation, wing right. The wing goes in motion. It'll set as the power to the left. Tinsley follows him over there. They give to the fullback, and let's all introduce ourselves to the fullback. Well, Bennett was there, I know for sure. It looked like Wiley had filtered down in there.
Yeah, Wiley got under him, and Bennett couldn't get any lower than he did. He was on top of him, and they made a fullback sandwich right there.
Yeah, loss of a couple of yards. It goes back to 2nd and 11.
The dynamic duo couldn't have done any better.
No, you're right. Actually, it's a loss of 1, and it is 2nd and 11. Ball's back on the 30, 8:20, clock running. They'll go with 2 wideouts, I formation. The wingback is to the left this time. Ladson under center. Let's see, he faked, kept it, spreads left. He's being pursued out there, trying to make people miss. He breaks a couple of tackles, and I'm going to tell you what, even though he didn't gain any yardage, that young man gave a great effort.
Yeah, he did. He got stood up right there at the very beginning by Chance King, and he just took that hit and then moved on to the next one and took another hit, moved to the next one, and finally we bring him down for, I think, a gain of 1. But this kid is definitely a great athlete.
Now, they've been getting Chance King a little more action each week, and tonight he's played more than he has since the start of the season. We're 3-0, trying to get to 4-0. Have a nice lead of 35-0 at this point. 3rd and 10. Possession down for the Cougars. Got a free safety, man coverage. They're going to run the little quick screen, and they do complete it. They're breaking a tackle, horse collar possibly, but doesn't look like there's going to be a flag. How close to the first down is that Richburg?
Yeah.
Or Washington? I think it's Washington.
Going to be about a yard short, and I figure they'll go for it. They're going to put it in the hands of Ladson. There's no question. And it wasn't so much a horse collar, it was a pickup and throw down, and that was right after the block in the back freed him. So we're going to say that was offsetting no calls, and that's good. We got a 4th and 1.
4th and a very short 1. You got to get into those gaps and start grabbing ankles in that backfield. Let's see what Ladson does, because you know he'll be the quarterback on this. He's got the quickest feet. I see a gap. If you could get in that A gap, you could tackle his feet. They're going to pitch sweep? No. They were, but the referee said we're not going to play.
Well, we got a marker down from the back judge. That's going to be delay of game. Now, you just cannot have a delay of game on a 4th down and 1. And now they change.
But I don't see the punter out there yet.
Not yet, but I don't see any form of an offense. I think somebody's missing. They're wanting to punt the ball here. The punter's not there.
He's not there because this is punt formation, because you got single-digit numbers up in that offensive line now.
Here he comes running in from the right, Coach.
This may not be a punt. Let's see what happens.
Oh, he gonna kick.
He is now. That's Ladson. He's not the normal punter. It's kicked to Brooks. He drops it, picks it up, and sometimes here comes the illegal block. And this will come back no matter how hard Danier works. It's all for naught.
Yeah, you got 2 handkerchiefs sitting down there. They know. And the back judge was standing right on top of it, and it was. And everybody on the radio, I'm telling you, they went into punt formation, and the punter, Beckham, was totally in the end zone to the north, and they were punting from the 30 at the south, and they all pointed. He come a-running.
Yep, and you know what? Tristan Ladson took the snap and did get a punt off. I thought he might try to run for it.
Well, he could have and probably would have gotten a few yards, but I'll tell you what, he put a good kick on it after a bad snap.
And a penalty here for Jackson Christian. Sarah Jackson, one destination, so many choices. Cadillac, Buick, GMC, Kia, 189 Stonebridge, Allegra, Marketing, Print, Sign Company, Design, the perfect solution for all of your marketing needs. They do a good job. 1st and 10 for the Eagles on their own 32. 4th at 24 and counting in the quarter. The handoff to Boyd. Boyd has 2 blockers. He bounces off one, gets outside. One man kind of arm tackles him and then falls in, wraps up, but still very good positive yardage by Cam Boyd.
Yeah, even the plays that don't look like that they have been executed well are gaining 5 and 6 yards, because the running backs are running hard and the linemen are blocking good. It's just not the crisp offense that we're used to seeing, but it is very effective.
2nd. Well, they said his knee touched, so 2nd and 6, not 2nd and 4. Here's Aaron Smith on the draw right up the middle. He's across the 50. The 45, I think his own blocker's going to do more. He breaks a couple of tackles and is going to make a great gain to about the 11 or 12 is where he's run out of bounds.
He just performed a reverse stiff arm. Aaron went all the way down the left-hand side to the 20, and he was going to cut it back, and the Clarksville Academy player was chasing from behind, and he stiff-armed him as he came in from behind and then took it another 15 yards and goes out of bounds at the 12.
But they can get a first down, they being Jackson Christian School, 1st and 10. There's the football on the ground, and Smith covers it up.
Yeah, that's a good job. Just get on that ball and live to fight another day. And, Coach, I have a feeling, obviously the clock has been running. We're down to 2:50 right now in the third quarter. I think if we get a score here, it's time to get some experience.
Yeah. Roberts Jewelers, experienced Roberts Jewelers, state-of-the-art design studio, R.J. Case. If you can dream it, R.J. Case can design it. Here's Smith waiting for the snap. Good blocking, throws into the corner of the end zone. That time, good coverage, and Townsend broke that one up.
Yeah, Townsend had fantastic coverage right there, and I'm telling you that was a fantastic play. Who was the receiver there? Is that Danier?
I was not sure. I'm blocked out from it.
Yes, it is. He actually became the defensive player and knocked that ball away from Townsend's hands. Good play by Danier Brooks.
3rd and 13 to go. Jackson Christian can get a first down. Ball's on the 15, minute 58. The snap, looking into the end zone. It's going to play jump ball. Can Tinsley pull it down over his head? Incomplete.
Well, I'd like to see, and here it comes, Coach. I would love to see a field goal attempt right here. We haven't attempted one all year long, and there's going to come a time that we're going to need to be able to get the ball through the uprights. This is going to end up being about a 30-yarder here, and it would be really, really, really good for his confidence if he could put this through.
And it will be. We'll remind you that Mac Pest Control, family-owned and operated Mac Pest Control for over 60 years, has been solving some of life's small problems. The bug stops here. They'll plunk it down on the 22. That makes it a 32-yard field goal. It's on the left hash mark. A little bit of wind, not much. It's down. The kick is up. It looks long enough. It is good. It's got to be good.
Man, what a kick. Great job right there. I love to see that, Coach. It would have been good from the 30, and I mean, that would have been good from 40 yards, and that's that weapon that we need.
That's right. It is now 38-0. We're going to take a 30-second timeout on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
Sometimes buying or selling a house is like the flip of a coin, just like in the game of football. It could be heads or tails. If you want a real winner to sell your home, call Kimberly Evans. Kimberly and her team will take the ball and get it across the goal line. Score a touchdown with a championship realtor. Kimberly Evans with Coldwell Banker. Call Kimberly today. 731-697-8558. 731-697-8558. Or 731-668-1777. KimberlyEvans.com.
Jackson Christian School football on News Talk 101.5 WNWS.com. And we're just about ready for the kickoff. Ladson and Washington deep. Kimberly Evans at Caldwell Bankers Real Estate. One call, and that's the office, 668-1777, or the cell phone, 697-8558. And you see the kickoff. And pretty good tackling right there.
Yeah, they're going to get him for a face mask. I think he had him around, and it was in the bend of the elbow. We got a Clarksville Academy player that is down, face down at the 25. But, Coach, I think as he spun him around, that arm kind of got loose, and the hand got on it a little bit.
That one of those, I did it, but it didn't mean to do it.
Didn't mean to do it, yeah. Surely didn't mean to do it. He had him in a good spot.
Hate to see a fine player like Ladson limping a little bit. Let me give you the information. At Coldwell Bankers, that's Kimberly Evans at Coldwell Bankers Real Estate. One call the office at 731-668-1777, or her cell phone is 731-697-8558. If she doesn't answer the cell phone in an hour with either text or call, she will cut your lawn for free, and it is only for the cell phone. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Ball on their 33.
Have you been looking over and over online in search of that perfect engagement ring or that special piece of jewelry that you can envision in your head but just can't seem to find? Well, come let R.J. Case Design Studio located.
Hey, you still there?
Yeah, we're here.
Very own design.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I couldn't hear you for like a good 5 or 6 seconds. I thought you had thrown it to break.
I don't know. Then go ahead and bring it back after this commercial.
Sorry, guys. You're back live now.
Okay, we're back live. Just a little technical difficulty. We're on the jetpack tonight. Unfortunately, the internet that was promised to be here was not here. Anyway, it's 1st and 15 after that, and straight dive looked like, Dave, and a lot of Eagles there.
Yeah, as we were off the air there for a second, it was the 4th delay of game against the Cougars tonight. They're having a little trouble getting the plays off, and they do have the play clocks in both end zones. So it's not that don't know the time. They're just having a tough time of executing the plays right now.
You're right about that. 16 seconds left in this third quarter of play. Quarterback under center and the eye. Pitch sweep left. This is Wedgwood. Stringing it out, and Dave, for no gain, good defense. They didn't let him turn the corner.
No, he took that ball from the right hash mark and took it all the way to the left-hand out of bounds line and gained nothing.
And that will end the third quarter play with the Jackson Christian School Eagles 38. The Clarksville Academy Cougars nothing. Let's take a 1-minute timeout on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
Your daughter got her learner's permit. And to celebrate, you're on your way to get her favorites at McDonald's. And you let her drive. Now, if you could just make it to the drive-thru, enjoying the journey together, that's something to value.
Choose your $3 bundle. Pair either the deliciously cheesy McDouble or the boldly seasoned hot and spicy McChicken with small fries. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Have you been looking for a jeweler that you can trust to give your jewelry the care it needs? Look no further than Grover King. He's been the owner and jeweler of King Jewelers for 23 years and has over 35 years experience in jewelry repair and custom design. If you've been dreaming of a custom piece unique to you, stop by King Jewelers. The staff is friendly, knowledgeable, and will inspect and clean your jewelry for free. King Jewelers always has beautiful pieces in store, from bridal jewelry to one-of-a-kind estate pieces. Open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5:30. 16B Conrad Drive in Jackson. KingJewelersJackson.com.
The station you rely on for dependable sports information.
Who's your daddy?
This is News Talk 101.5 FM.
And back to action. Lanston back in there, sprinting right, keeping the football, breaking tackles. He'll get about 4 tough yards, bringing up 4th and 10.
I'll tell you right now, you just want everybody to come off healthy, and we've got a player down that looks like he's going to have a cramp. I don't see a trainer going out to get him. They're looking to the sidelines, and there we go. The trainer is actually coming out right now.
61 Jackson Trotter, he's a junior lineman for them. Danielle Brooks back deep on 4th, and they say 4th and 9. It's 9.5. Here comes a lineman quickly onto the field. Max Brooks, a sophomore.
Now, this is officially the white flag, so I'm sure you will definitely see some other players in white jerseys.
Brooks fair catches that one, and Jackson Christian will set up on their own 40-yard line. That's where they're going to place it. Actually, a left-footed spot. It should have been either on the line or slightly in front of it. I am a little critical of spots.
Right now, with the dynamic duo in place, I'm just glad we got 2 underneath the goalpost.
I'm glad we're the A-team, not the dynamic duo. It'll be Jackson Christian football. Dave, let's look for new players out there.
Gotcha.
And don't forget about Old Country Auto. Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto on the corner of Airways and the Bypass is the proud sponsor of high school sports. Here come the Eagles. Looks like Craig's still in at center. Now, they may leave the line and start. I believe Cooper Cantrell is in wearing number 5. He's going to be, will he be a slot man or no? He's going to be the wide out to the left. And we've got, looks like 2 new wide receivers to the right.
Yeah, Walker Ray, quarterback.
Yeah, Walker Ray in there. Nice handoff, and running hard is number 10. And I'm going to tell you what, that's Campbell Scott. And he looked like he said, I want me some action.
Yes, he did, and you got C.J. Carrier in on the line, 57, number 65 is in there. Kyle Christensen, that's Mark's, my buddy Mark, who is at Fort Hood. I hope you're listening, or I know that they are, and I'm gonna get the other side. So after this play,
okay, we got a slot right. Looks like Walker Ray in the backfield. Should be Cooper Cantrell. They send a man in motion, and that is Daniel Green. He'll set up over on the left side. The jet sweep this time, and that is pure jet sweep. And Campbell Scott will have several yards. We'll see. It's going to be a little short of the first down, Dave.
Yeah, Lamb Cox is in there on the offensive line, and then at the tight end spot, you got Daniel Green. They led him around that corner right there, and he had a real good run and brings up a very, very, very manageable third down. This gets them a lot of experience right here. This is big when you're in a situation like this, that the experience is gotten so that later on in the year they are available to come in and you don't lose a lot.
3rd and 1, ball short of the 50-yard line. One back in the backfield. There's movement, and let's see, probably, is it the offensive line of Jackson Christian?
Nope.
Or did they get in the neutral zone too quick?
Walker Ray barked it out pretty good and drew the right end offsides, and he knew it right away. Good job by Mr. Ray.
Unofficially, Dave, the 11th first down. There could be some more than that, but like I said, been kind of tight, and we appreciate what Clarksville Academy has done, and especially Mr. Trotter. That gentleman, during my panic time, helped out a whole lot. 1st and 10. Here's the sweep. It is Cooper Cantrell. He's got the 40, the 35, and that's where he will be, I hate to use the word, but slung out of bounds at about the 34.5.
Yeah, Ladson caught up with him and had a hold of him and spun him around and threw him outside. And but a great job right there. And I'll tell you what, this offensive line is picking up where the other ones left off. They are dominating the line of scrimmage. Running backs running hard. Like I said, it just, for some reason, it kind of looks not crisp, but now we got Zach Cisco.
Yes, that's the younger brother of Will, and he's a pretty good kicker. And I also, I think Dalton DeLoach is in there wearing number 72. Now, this time, forced out of the pocket is Walker Ray. He's running for his life, although he's picking up some blocks. Throws a short pass, completes it, and the tackle by Jack Darnell. But a nice play made out of nothing then. That one kind of got blown up.
Yeah, it did, and Ray did a great job. He does what you want to teach as a quarterback to do is as you're scrambling is don't look down, keep your eyes downfield, because if your receivers are doing the right thing, that's when they're breaking. And you're going to get that little pass right there that gains 6 yards, and it puts you in a good managing situation.
And that was a catch by Zach Cisco, the younger brother, showing big brother how to do it a little bit. Three down linemen still for the Clarksville Academy team. Fake the jet sweep, the quarterback run up the middle. This time they bunch up, and we all introduce ourselves to the quarterback. And nice try. Keith Richburg says, I have the football.
Yeah, that's kind of Jackson Christian's version of the read option, and they usually will pitch that ball in that little pass completion that's going down to the sweep. But he kept it right there and tried the left side of the line of scrimmage, but the Clarksville Academy right side of the defensive line was there to say, not today.
Still staying with our spread formation. Trips right, forcing them into individual man-to-man coverage with a free safety. Again, the handoff on the sweep. Running hard is number 10. That's Campbell Scott, and he is a hard runner. And another first down, Dave.
You know, he's got a very, very low center of gravity, and he just keeps the legs pumping. And, man, I'm telling you right now, our left guard and left tackle pulled and led that whole thing around, and they just sealed it off, and he hit the hole and ran very hard. I love that play and the execution of the line and the running back doing exactly what he's supposed to do.
I saw Kyle Christensen come into the football game. We're getting a lot of people some experience, as you said. 5:35 left, 38-0. Here's the same quarterback play, and number 7 for them seems Zach Darnell thinks he's found something, and he may have.
Well, he's getting a read, and he's trying very hard to get it in and into the game right now. is my man, Watney Graham, has come into the ball game, the big 10th grader. He's going to come in and anchor that offensive line.
One of the nicest young men you'd ever want to see. Gives it all he's got, and will go in on goal line defense, too. And let's see, we're going to go, looks like we're unbalanced left. Waiting down, we get an extra man up on the line of scrimmage like it's supposed to be. Football, that time they ran into each other, popped up in the air. Walker Ray grabbed it. Won't get much out of it, but he didn't lose possession of it.
Coach, on the scorebook, that's going to be one of those that you do not see very often. He just threw a completion to himself.
That's a good thing. Now, I believe last year there was a, Monday Night Football game won that way.
Yeah, a completion to himself.
Okay, trips left, and they are unbalanced to the left. Running back goes to the strength of the formation, but shooting the gap was James Say, a junior, and he had that one diagnosed for a loss as the clock runs at 4:05 and counting.
Yeah, number 70, Smith, for Jackson Christian. There was no way that he was going to catch up. He just fired that gap and had the snap count down and got in there and made a tackle, and this is a great move right here by the Jackson Christian Eagles. They're going to try to either punt them deep, or we're going to see if we can get it. No, we're going to kick this.
We're going to bring the tee out and try a field goal. Let's see. It should be placed down about the 32. This one would be a 42-yard field goal. Alden Holland has the capability. You just stroke it, and it goes. It's high enough. Is it long enough? Oh, it's short by about 5 yards, but it was high enough and straight enough, Dave.
Yeah, he just got under it a little bit. That's one that you don't catch on the white strips of the football. You've got to catch it just above it and drive the ball through. Now, wait a minute. There's a flag down.
Offside, so he may get another chance. And you can see a little bit of wind. Watch the little flag on the goalpost blowing back in. 5 yards could make a big difference.
Well, I want to see him catch it good. If he hooks it or does anything along those lines, that's just part of it. But I just want to see the leg.
Okay. Now the ball will be snapped from the 20. It should be 7 yards back is where they should put it down. You have to have the good snap, the good hold, and then the good kick. And all this is supposed to happen in 1.2 seconds or 1.3 at the most. Everything looks good. Is it long enough? It is good from 37 yards out.
And that one would have been good on the previous attempt. He caught that one exactly like he wanted to catch it, drove the ball into the wind, through the uprights. Great job. That is a weapon that we need to come alive.
41-0 your score. Let's take a 1-minute timeout on News Talk 101.5.
Man.
For more than 50 years, Jackson State Community College has helped West Tennessee students prepare for success. Now more than ever, Jackson State is here to help our students navigate the challenging times in front of us. We don't know what the future holds, but we know that Jackson State will be here to support our students in the communities of West Tennessee. Visit the COVID-19 page at jscc.edu/COVID for the latest updates and the resources you need to be successful. Jackson State, invested in your success.
Not much has changed at Old Country Auto since Lonnie Cobb took over. Nope, looks like they've got a larger selection now. Yep, they still have friendly folks to help you. Yep, it's the same laid-back atmosphere people expect from Old Country Auto. Yep, check out that family looking at that SUV. Yep, think they can buy? Nope. Well, they did and got a great deal, too. Yep, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto sells Airways and 45 Bypass in Jackson or online at oldcountryauto.com.
We are back here at Clarksville, and they just kicking off is Jackson Christian School. It goes to Washington. He comes up across the 20, the 25, and will be down somewhere around the 27-yard line. I guarantee you the score is 41-0. The Tennessee High School Football Network. You are wrong. It is 41-0, not 42-0. Betsy Favera watching, and hey, Betsy used to be a great teacher herself, has a grandson, J.T. Favera, playing on this team.
I'm just looking through here right now, and we go back to Trenton, and I guess they woke them up because in the third quarter now, What was a 13-9 lead for Jackson Southside at the half is now 13-26. Trenton Peabody is on a roll in the third quarter.
With a minute and 34 to go in this contest, Cougar football 1st and 10 on their own 26. And now the game is stopped for some reason, and it looks like a timeout for Clarksville Academy. We'll take a 30-second timeout on News Talk 101.5 and WNWS.com.
With 17 years experience, Tim Armstrong and his team at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape are just what you need for weed control and fertilization for turf and landscape beds, as well as pest control and fungus on trees and shrubs. Let them design the perfect landscape for you, as well as irrigation work, hardscape installation, and low-voltage landscape lighting installation. They do it all at Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape, 234-0823, Tennessee Charter number 5398.
41-0 with a minute 26 to go in the contest. Jackson Christian leads. Sonic, don't forget about that order app. Happy Hour daily 2 to 4. Half-price drinks and slushes. Also, King Jewelers. Fine jewelry, friendly staff, custom designs, quality repairs. See Grover King at King Jewelers. And McDonald's. From the start, we've been committed to doing the right thing. Stop by your McDonald's today. Some of our fine sponsors, Dave. Have you picked up on the USJ score? They must have got some words laid on them at halftime of wisdom and motivation.
Yeah, they have definitely picked it up a notch over at USJ.
And breaking tackles is number 9, Ty Beasley, but the youngsters getting that experience, and some of them were trying to arm tackle, and you can run through an arm tackle.
Yeah, you can, and that's the experience that's being gained right now on defense, and I'm trying to get some before this goes in. I see number 18 is in the ball game right now. That's Jace Cooper. He's in at the cornerback. Number 31 is a linebacker, and that's Carlson Holt. Let me see the little
we
man.
We got 9. Jaden Irvin is in there at a defensive back.
Yeah.
1st and 10 on the 40 with 43 seconds left for the Cougars. They're in the I formation, pitch sweep. And Hagewood going to his right, and he's broken a tackle, reverse field. There's a flag down, and also a tackle by DJ Traylor.
Well, it's not going to make any difference what this flag is because you're not supposed to kill the clock right there. It's a running clock. You got to hold it against the offense. It's going to go. Oh, come on, guys. You're going to get somebody hurt.
54, Colby Mayfield. Dave, you may have called some of these. I'm just trying, as I can see a number. Yeah. These are the hardest numbers in the world to see. I think Carlson Holt is out there or has been out there wearing 31. 18, Jace Cooper. And it's 20 seconds and 1st and 20, ball on the 30. This should be, in theory, the last snap. I formation, wing right, split in right. 2 deep secondary by the Eagles. Here's a little short, quick toss, incomplete, so I guess we'll play one more unless they don't stop it.
No, it's a running clock. That's it.
Okay. That will run down, and your final score, Jackson Christian 41, the Cougars of Clarksville Academy nothing. Let's take a 4-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll have the post-game and scoreboard shows on WNWS.com and News Talk 101.5.
Hi, I'm Dr. Toyos of Toyos Clinic. Are you ready to enjoy freedom from glasses and contact lenses? We now offer the latest technology, flapless LASIK. With flapless LASIK, the very next day you can swim, work out, wear makeup. Call our LASIK concierge for a free consultation. 800-603-1989, 800-603-1989. Toyos Clinic, flapless LASIK. See better, look better.
Are you celebrating a new driver in your family? Mitchell's Body Shop says congratulations and welcome to the road. Remember to buckle up and be alert. And if your family should ever need auto body repair for your young driver and you want a safe yet economical repair, call Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and rental cars on site for your convenience. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson. And don't text and drive.
Don't fumble the ball when it's time to choose a body shop. Choose Mitchell's Body Shop. Mitchell's has a lifetime warranty on all repairs and has rental cars on site for your convenience. Free estimates and free local pickup and delivery. If other drivers were off sides and your car suffered a little unnecessary roughness, remember it's a win every time at Mitchell's. For a safe and economical repair, getting you and your car back in the game. Like Mitchell's Body Shop on Facebook. They're giving away tickets to some of your favorite games. Mitchell's Body Shop, 96 Riverport Drive in Jackson.
Need a haircut on a Monday, but no salons open? We've all been there with hairdressers not open on Mondays. Not anymore. House of Hair opens Monday and every Monday. Walk-ins welcome, appointments to suit your schedule. And right now, House of Hair is looking to hire 3 hairdressers and a nail technician. House of Hair, a full-service hair salon. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. 16A Conrad Drive, Jackson. 731-240-1660.
Has this pandemic got you upside down financially? Yes. Hey, we've been there, and we're here to help at Krasner Pawn and Jewelry. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. Krasner Pawn and Jewelry also buys and sells Rolex watches and diamonds. We loan money, and Krasner Pawn and Jewelry buys, sells, and trades gold. Open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays 9 to 5. KrasnerPawn.com, and take a look at our items on Facebook at Krasner Pawn and Jewelry, 2156 North Highland Avenue. Sometimes buying or selling a house is like the flip of a coin. Just like in the game of football, it could be heads or tails. If you want a real winner to sell your home, call Kimberly Evans. Kimberly and her team will take the ball and get it across the goal line. Score a touchdown with a championship realtor. Kimberly Evans with Coldwell Banker. Call Kimberly today. 731-697-8558. 731-697-8558. Or 731-668-1777. KimberlyEvans.com.
Have you been looking over and over online in search of that perfect engagement ring or that special piece of jewelry that you can envision in your head but just can't seem to find? Well, come let RJ Case Custom Design Studio, located inside Roberts Jewelers, bring your very own design to life. Come book your one-of-a-kind jewelry creation experience with RJ Case's head designer, Chris, by visiting Roberts Jewelers right away. If you can dream it, RJ Case can design it. RJ Case, located inside Roberts Jewelers, Van Drive, Jackson.
Your daughter got her learner's permit. And to celebrate, you're on your way to get her favorites at McDonald's. And you let her drive. Now, if you could just make it to the drive-thru, enjoying the journey together, that's something to value.
Choose your $3 bundle. Pair either the deliciously cheesy McDouble or the boldly seasoned hot and spicy McChicken with small fries. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
The station you rely on for dependable sports information.
Who's your daddy?
This is News Talk 101.5 FM.
And back at Simpson Field, home of the Clarksville Academy Cougars. A big win, a happy day for the Jackson Christian School Eagles as they win 41-0. This broadcast, some of the people that brought you this broadcast are Reliable Lawn Care and Landscape. We offer professional knowledge, increased property values, and better living space for you and your family. Also, Old Country Auto, Lonnie Cobb's Old Country Auto on the corner of Airways and the Bypass. Proud supporters of high school sports. Jackson State Community College, JSCC, welcoming all learners of all ages, offering career-ready degrees. A great place to go. Don't forget about Toyos Eye Clinic. Jerry Lee Lewis said, "I can't believe how clearly I can see." Dr. Toyos had me playing in concert the next day. And, of course, Gene Langley Ford, the dealership that Service built. You should really try Gene Langley Ford. And, of course, Kimberly Evans of the Coldwell Bankers Real Estate. And call them at their office, 731-668-1777, or you can call her cell phone at 731-697-8558, 697-8558. If she doesn't answer or text you in an hour, she'll cut your lawn for free. Mac Pest Control, where the bug stops there. Family owned and operated for over 60 years, solving a lot of life's little problems with bugs and other pests. Roberts Jewelers. Experience the Robert Jewelers state-of-the-art custom design RJ Case. If you can dream it, RJ Case can design it. Allegra marketing, print, sign company. They can even design spotting charts for coaches and for broadcasters. The perfect solution for all of your marketing needs. And Sarah of Jackson, one destination, so many choices: Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, Kia, 189 Stonebridge. House of Hair needs 3 hairdressers and a hair tech. Call 240-1660, open Monday through Saturday. And Mitchell's Body Shop, committed to quality, committed to you, committed high school sports. Day Wade, some final comments, and then we're going to get you busy on scores.
Well, I'll tell you, you know, the positive obviously was the score. You know, as we look at it now, our scoring per game did drop from 50 to 48. So we need to work on that, ain't that right, Coach?
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I'll tell you what, the good thing is this is the 3rd shutout of the season, and so our defense has only given up 8 points a game. So I'll take that margin all the way. But the good things that I like to see, obviously, the offense was not as crisp as it has been, but it was very effective. The line did a good job, and when I say crisp, it is not a cut down. It just didn't look as sharp. And it also could be because of the defense that they were playing. That makes an offense kind of look that way. But we handled the line of scrimmage. We did well, got the ball in the end zone. And the thing that I love the most is we got our field goal game in. We got some confidence, and he nailed it. 2 long ones, 2 really long ones, and those are the kinds of the intangibles that are going to come in later in the year that's going to separate the good teams from the great teams. You've got to be able to fire on all cylinders, and now when we get the ball past the 30-yard line, we can feel like we're in scoring distance.
You are absolutely correct. I'm sure we'll go back and we'll talk about some of the fumbles and work on handling the football. We'll talk about a couple of the penalties because you got to play very good football next week. 2 very good football teams. USJ came to life in the second half after only leading 13-0. They have a very fine defensive line. Now, they've got a lot of great offensive players. Don't get me wrong, folks. But their defensive down 3 impressed me. They've got a linebacker that really impresses me. They've got pass catchers. They got a great running back. Quarterback does a very good job. And you've got a team playing another team that Jackson Christian has a very fine running back. We have good receivers. We also have good running backs. We have a good offensive line. It's kind of like the irresistible force meeting the immovable object, and somebody's going to out-execute somebody next week to win it. You have to. There may be only one play that is really an out-executed play, but some small thing, the keys to victory, a lot of it's going to be in the trenches, and I know you're a fan like I am of the guys that are down there in the trenches.
Well, and I'll tell you that you hit it right on the nose. It's going to be one of those games that, you know, the person that makes the least amount of mistakes is going to win. But, Coach, I don't know when there's been a bigger in-city game than this ball game, and you know, it's going to be talked about all week. There's no question. There's going to be some smack talk that's going to take place. These schools are not separated by very much. They know each other well, and it's probably, I'm going to say, probably in the last, it's been a long time since I think there's been a game that's going to be this big. Now, it's going to go to Kirkland, and we're going to go over there, and it's just going to be, I'm hoping for great weather because I don't want anything to interrupt this ball game, outside forces. But get ready, because we're going to have a whole week of this. It is going to be broken down and built up and broken down again. I can't wait for it. I think that it's going to be one of the best games that's going to be talked about for a long time. I think the athleticism on both teams is there. I don't see this as being any blowout in either way. I think it's going to come down to just a few mistakes made by one team or the other. And, man, I can't wait. I'm excited. Man, coming off, both teams coming off shutouts. Don't get no better than this, Coach.
Absolutely. Now, we are going to be going away from the streaming. We want to thank Gary and Vincent. What an outstanding job they have done tonight, and we want to thank the administrations of both schools. And again, I want to thank Mr. Trotter. I don't know what his position is, but Dave, he wasn't with the radio station from up here, was he, or is he just press box and announcer?
I think he's press box and announcer,
Well,
but
he
he knew his way around and helped you out.
Yeah,
while I was driving around in construction.
Dave was having more fun than ought to be allowed. I think I'm going to dock his salary $10. He had so much fun, but no, we wouldn't do that to Brother Dave. He deserves a raise. What we're going to do is take a 4-minute timeout in just a minute, Cam, and when we come back, the streaming will have stopped, and we want to thank all of our fans that listen on streaming. Thanks. Hopefully I've got all of your text on, and I think I've got a final University of School 49, and don't think Tipton Rosemark scored, but we'll double check that. Want to thank Gary and Vincent again, our executive producer Cam, and we'll probably take some phone calls if they call. Seabass will eventually come and take the scoreboard over, but we're going to hold it here. But after a 4-minute timeout, we'll be back with radio only on News Talk 101.5. Thanks for listening to the stream on WNWS.com.
Have you been looking for a jeweler that you can trust to give your jewelry the care it needs? Look no further than Grover King. He's been the owner and jeweler of King Jewelers for 23 years and has over 30